this is the phone. The computer is, mine is on, is connected. We don't need this, but I guess I can leave them, okay? It's not 9 hours, it's only 6 hours, and if you don't want to be here, you don't have to be. I need a number.
7.
Say again?
7.
7. Thank you. All 3 are in?
She said.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, she had fun, didn't she? Oh my God. It's waiting to be approved.
Yes, because we wanted it already.
Holy cow.
So when you're ready, let me know.
Wow. Do I hit approve, Claire?
We'll do it when
You guys will do it. Holy cow. You know what? I should call walking stick before we even start. I
She
don't
said
have.
just refresh.
Okay. I can't. No sat, no sat, no sat. I got it. On phone call back. Oh, I see, I understand. Bear with me, family. Obviously, you know that something happened, something major happened. It always seems to happen when we're starting our YouTubes. We haven't released it because we don't want the internet to have it. They probably got it on their own. I mean, we want them to have it, but not now. Okay, he's not answering, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send him a copy of that article. I have to go to Claire. Oh my goodness.
I can do it if you hang on.
To walking stick?
The first one she put in.
Do you know which one I'm talking about, sweetie?
The one that says you're not going to.
Yeah, this one. 6129. The one that said 170, right?
I'll let you know in a second.
Babe.
I'll
What?
let you know in a minute.
Okay. Well, I couldn't communicate with you. I'm sorry. Now I heard you. You don't have to even worry about it because I got it. Paste. Send. He's got it. We're ready to start. What, honey? Okay,
Unmute.
right. Hey, babe. I don't know why I'm so hot. Burning up. So last Tuesday was 7, right? But it's actually then 8 we're looking for, because 7 we just did, we did. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Okay. Man, I'm seriously thinking of not even doing it. Why should we go over the articles? None of these articles add up to anything. There's no reason to read them. Ay, ay, ay. Ready, Jen? Come. He responded, I'm going to give you the phone, okay? Here, Ben. Thank you. I think it's turned off. When you're ready, go.
Turn it on.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
The recording has started.
I used to be a Dino newbie until I watched Frank's UB2B. With a twinkle in his eye and God by his side, Frank's teachings reaches far and wide. So whenever I need a Dino fix, I tune into Frank26. He's got the latest, greatest news from the street. Tune in now to hear this is the DNRB. Now take it from me, Frank is no rookie. It's okay, think, give this man a cookie.
Maybe later.
You never know what suit he'll be wearing, so I wear my sunglasses because they are so glaring. So whenever I need a dinar fix, I tune into Frank's 26. He's got the latest, greatest news from the streets. Tune in now to hear this is the DNRB. Sit up, be patient and get ready. Frank's got some news from Walking Stick and Eddie. Frank breaks down the news and keeps us straight. Come on, Iraq, can you give us the rate? So whenever I need a D9 fix, I tune into Frank's 26. He's got the latest news from the streets. Tune in now, tune in, this is the D9B. Hey, Tink, I need a cookie.
No.
Come on, Tink, I deserve some cookies.
Ask me later.
Cookies, cookies, cookies. Come on, Tink, give up the cookies.
Greetings, family. Welcome to another and possibly your last UB2B with Frank26. We'll explain that a little bit better as we go along with our program. But first of all, it is the 14th of October, 2025. We are KTFA, stands for Keep the Faith Always, and our Heavenly Father. Before we do anything, we go to God and we talk to Him. Join me. Abba, Heavenly Father, I come to your throne room with strength. I come to your throne room with no fear. I come to your throne room ready. We have been blessed today, Father, with some information. And I come to your throne room and I thank you for it. And I ask you, show me the way. Light my path, set it on fire. Don't let me miss anything. Make sure that I accomplish what is necessary to finish my life. Forgive me of my sins. I tire of them as much as you do. But I live in this imperfect world. And I can't help but to be tempted. But that's why I need to talk to you constantly. And that's why I need to ask you to forgive me constantly. I thank you once again for what is about to happen tonight, and I ask you to give me the proper words so that my words would honor and glorify you. Please hear Andy blow the shofar. Please hear me blow it. In the name of your Son, Jesus, by the Holy Spirit, we praise you and we give you all thanks. Amen, amen, amen.
Amen. We should do it together.
On three, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn the volume up. 1, 2, 3, go. Wow, if that's the last one I do, that was pretty good. I got good, Andy.
You're getting pretty good at that, Frank.
I am. It's gonna be my little buddy. I'm gonna get a holster and put him in my pocket. I mean, I got one over here. I might as well put it over here. Hey, thank you, my brother Andy. This is gonna be a beautiful conference call, and I would love for you, my dear friend, to close the tonight. Would you do the closing prayer? I asked you to prepare yourself for that. Would you do that for me?
I sure would.
Thank you, and then blow the shofar. I'll see you at the end, my friend.
I'll see you at the end.
Amen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, everything that we do is the study of the Iraqi dinar. And it's a speculative investment. And what that means is that you cannot ask two questions. You can ask almost everything else, but there are two questions you can never ask. You can't ask me. You can't ask the person that you bought it from. You can't ask a bank. You can never ask them, when is the Iraqi dinar going to gain value? And when it does, how much? You see, it's a CBI. It's a CBI that's going to do that. And they're protecting the answer to those two questions very, very guardedly. And they've done a very good job. Now, you've seen some events that have occurred in the Middle East. What did we need? Security and stability. What did Donald Trump say we now have in the Middle East? Security and stability. What was it that Soudani, the prime minister, said to the Iraqi citizens yesterday? And I brought it to you. He said, quote, unquote, well, first quote, Iraq is ready, unquote. Well, what was the question, sir? I just want to tell you, citizens, Iraq is ready. For what, sir? What's the question, sir, to that answer? Iraq is ready. Well, I believe they are. And they're ready to tell the citizens of Iraq that there's a new exchange rate coming to give them purchasing power, which is what they promised them. So the Soudani can get reelected. But they're ready to tell them because they are. You see, this is the implementation, right? This is what they're doing. They're implementing what you think needs to be done. No, it's already done. Long done. Over and done. Roger and out. Okay. They're implementing it. Now, the implementation was started with something called a reciproc. That's a big $10 word, isn't it? I love saying it. What is that? I don't know, but it looks like an reciproc to me. I saw one in New York. I did. What is a reciproc? That's their word that describes monetary reform education. Well, what is monetary reform education? Showing them the pictures of the lower notes, telling them they're going to get purchasing power, explaining how by lifting the three zeros, giving the history of their currency and the history of the reserves. Because in order for them to get what they're going to get, their reserves have to be in a position to give it to them, right? So the rest of Frank was also to tell them everything about, the U.S. Treasury, the CBI, the relationship, and we saw all that. Son of a gun! Everything that about a year and a half ago. It was all of this year and all of last year. So, well, half of last year, from the summer onward, we started to prepare you. And we told you, family, they're implementing it. Yeah, right, Frank. No, 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 no. Listen, it's been run on a second set of books for the longest time, but it's ready to go. And it's all because of one person, Donald Trump. Yeah, okay, whatever, Frank. But then yesterday, you saw the evidence of everything I've told you. And then yesterday, you're kidding me.
Somebody said you have the wrong camera. I think you're just not looking at the right place. Look
You're
where-
kidding me.
Where it's not plugged in.
Look where it's not plugged in.
Yes.
So it turns out that it turned. I'm sorry, you're over here. Will you stop moving on me? We already stopped the music. No musical chairs. Sit down. It's class time. I feel stupid. I feel stupid. Why you feel stupid, Frank? Because I've been sitting here talking and talking and talking, and it turns out that all the talking and talking and talking that I did didn't add up to a hill of beans because nobody was watching me. So how about I wear this? All right, now pay close attention. Where was I? So it turns out. Hi, Donald Trump. Yeah, right, Frank. But then you saw the evidence yesterday. Yeah, right, Frank. We did. and what did Trump do? He goes up to the guy that's protecting the exchange rate. Okay, he goes up to Sudani and he goes, "You're the guy with all the oil, huh?" What kind of a statement is that, Trump? We got more oil than they do. Yeah, Frank, but they've already got it out of the ground. Yeah, that's okay. That's true. And we're just now getting it out of the ground. We're drilling, baby, drilling, huh? Yeah, they've been drilling, huh? Oh, shit. Yeah. So Trump goes up to this guy and he says, "You're the guy with all the oil." And what was the next thing he said to him? And I pretended that, in my opinion, he might have said to him, whatever I said. Well, today we find out. Yeah. He said, "You're the guy with all the oil." Do you know what you're doing with that oil? I can just see Sudani's like, huh? Yeah, I know what to do with it. I don't see no exchange rate. Well, it's tomorrow or it's the next. About this week, this month. It's coming, Mr. President. Okay. It better be coming, sucker. Because I tell you what, I just told the whole world. You see everybody here, the whole Middle East. I just told them, you're the guy with the oil. That is so important. You understand? That's a powerful key word. That's a powerful statement that just occurred. Family, I don't teach you like the other gurus do. I don't teach you the way they do. So that's a powerful word that you just used, Sudani, and we know exactly what you're trying to do and say. So then Trump, when he picks up on that, he says, all right. So it sounds to me that Sudani is paying attention to the things. I mean, he got rid of the laws that I didn't want. He implemented the laws that I did want. All right. We got security and stability. All right. Shoot, they even helped us when we bombed Iran, in my opinion. So yeah, okay, Sudani, you're doing good. But I'll tell you what, you're the guy with all the oil. Now I'll tell you what, if you don't give that oil, its value, I'll take over. No. No, I like my golden throne. Yeah. No, not the one in my royal palace. The one in my bathroom, man, it's really smooth Corinthian leather and everything. I don't want to lose my throne, no. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and do what you want me to do, Trump. I'm going to add value to that oil, huh? Yeah? In doing so, you're going to pay me off. And that's what I want. That's what I want more than anything else. I want you to pay off. And that's what... And that's what I want, okay? I want you to pay up. That's what I'm talking about. Right? You're the guy with all the oil. In other words, you're the guy with all the money. Okay, now give it value. Okay, good boy, good boy, good boy. Forget about floating. You want to float? Here, float this. We are your float, the United States of America. That is true, Mr. Trump. Okay, well, go ahead and raise the value. You already did. It's in the second set of books. You've been functioning. That's how you're doing. You're running your government. Everybody thinks that we're sending you money. We ain't sending you jack. When did I send you American dollars? So anyways, you're running out of time, man. You know that set date that you have? It's right now, isn't it? Now, ladies and gentlemen, everything that I say to you is just strictly in my opinion. Half the things I'm saying to you, you will not be able to understand because most of you are newbies. But if you've been with me for a long time, you know darn well what I'm saying and how I'm saying it too. Everything is a blue couch today. So, in my opinion, Trump is pleased. Okay, all right. So let's go home. Wanna go home? Let's go home. Let's go home. Let's go home to U.S. of A. I miss my pizza. Actually, I miss my Coca-Cola. Well, they got some here in the Middle East, Trump. It just don't taste the same, you know. So let's go home. Are you sure? Yeah, we can go home. Look, we got what we wanted. We got paid. Yep, we're gonna get paid. Dang. Okay. This is good news, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. You see, the Iraqi citizens are going to get purchasing power, and they're going to get a little extra something, you know, with the HCL. And my citizens in the United States of America, yeah, we're going to, you know, there's a handful they're going to get purchasing power, and they're also going to get a little, but everybody's going to get a little something because I'm going to give everybody about $2,000. But I need you to pay my bill, okay? Pay the bill. Because the Democrats they don't want me to use the money that we got. I can't. But if you pay up that bill, I can do what I want with the reserves. So, wow. If that's a summary, oh, you're over here. Stop it. If that's a summary, this is a good one, isn't it? Am I understanding this correctly, Frank? Well, what's the title of your UB2B? Iraq is ready. You know what the title of your UB2B truly was going to be? Tell him, Tink.
I told you so.
I freaking told you so. But no, I thought, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. So it turns out that there's an implementation. There's an implementation that's occurring. Do you believe me now? Do you believe it now? Do you believe Sudani now? And Chalet? Analog? And Berzani? Do you believe them now? By the end of this UB2B, you will read their words. And you will want to tattoo them on your forehead. They are the words that you have dreamed about. You want purchasing power? Do you want the lifting of the 3 zeros to give you purchasing power? You want the lower notes to come out to give you the purchasing power by lifting the 3 zeros? Well, what if I was to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, but really? Thank you. What if I was to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that by the end of this conference call, by the end of this UB2B, you'll have what you want? How many people do we have right now, Tink?
1,832.
I don't know how many more YouTubes I'm going to be doing. And I would suggest that you call everybody, because you go everywhere. You go everywhere. Call them all up and tell them, Frank invites you. He wants to talk to you. I have a friend by the name of Nader. Nader is in Iraq, and we talked one time. Mutual respect for each other. I wished him well. He wished me well. And Nader is going around telling everybody today that it's going to happen tomorrow. Wow, Nader. Okay. I mean, Nader's there. He's there in Iraq. What's he saying? What's he seeing that you're not seeing? What's he seeing that I don't tell you? Yesterday, last night, I prepared you for Article 140. Today, you wake up and you see Article 140 all over the place, don't you? And you didn't panic. You didn't worry about it. And in fact, the other gurus didn't make a big stink about it either. And that's good. Bravo. Bravo. But I'm telling you, you need to call them. Yes, sir.
You keep saying you're looking the wrong way.
I'm looking right here. So you gotta, I would tell you, please, and if I'm looking the wrong way, I apologize. I'll try to remember. I have so much in my head. Don't worry about where I'm looking, okay? So with that in mind, tell everybody that you know to come and watch our show right now. Call them all. There should be about 3,500 people in another 10, 15 minutes here. But we do not put the name Nader on chat. Remember, I have a rule. Don't put the name of any other guru on my YouTube. Okay? Okay. It's not that I don't like them. It's just that I don't want anybody being confused. What I teach is what I teach. What they teach is what they teach. Like, for example, Nader is telling everybody it's going to happen tomorrow. Do you think I'm going to tell you that? Okay, so with that in mind, I have given you right now the best of my ability. I've given you the best of my team's intel. I've given you the best of what we can share, the knowledge that you now have about Donald Trump. Thank you, thank you. The knowledge you now have about Donald Trump you didn't have when we started this UB2B. At least it's in my opinion. But you have that understanding that Trump said some words to Soudani, and then Soudani went home, and Trump went home. Now that's an important thing to pick up on. That's a very important thing to pick up on. Okay, because that's security and stability. All right, so Soudani's back home. Well, it seems to me that today, Soudani should talk to the Iraqi citizens. About what? About what Trump talked to him about. What did he talk to him about? You would ask that question? Let me ask you. Here, let me see over here. Oh, we have to delete somebody already. I'm late. I don't hear about Trump filming yet. Okay. No, that's not how you do it. All right, so let me ask you, what was I going to ask? I forgot. Oh, there's so much in my head. It's just so many thoughts that are bouncing all over the place. I think the best way to do, or the best thing to do is let's just get started. My goodness, you guys are busy. Why are you wiping everybody out?
Because they're saying that he didn't say what you just said. They're putting his name up. They're saying you should get your people to tell you the right information.
We know what he said. We have it right here. It's his words. You're telling me that, you see, it doesn't take long, does it, family? I think what I should do is just say goodbye. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Because here you are coming in and telling me what this man says, and I just told you what he says. Tell me when it's cleaned up, and then I'll come back.
We'll stop.
Family, let's get to work. I'd like for you to go to the final article thread. And to be honest with you, reading these articles, oh, thank you. Who is that? Chef Mac. You did that yesterday. Thank you, Chef Mac. Anybody that wants to help us with the walking sticks treatments, we appreciate you and we're grateful.
He's donated 4 times now.
Who did?
Just
Mac? Today?
Chief Mac.
Oh, it's a lady?
Chief.
So it's a man, Chief. 4 times already, Chief Mac?
Yep.
God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will remember that. 4 times today? Family, let's get to work, and here's what we're going to do. Oh, shoot, I keep doing it. Here's what we're going to do. Let me see. Hey, babe, give me a piece of paper with a sticky, because I'm going to put it on this side. My brain is just so, I'm just so tired. And I'm also hungry. Thanks, sweetie. So this tells me, don't look over there. Let's get to work, family. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at the articles, but in all honesty, it's a waste of time. There are 3 articles that are superior. We gave you 2 of them. You can see them. But there's one more. There's one more. Jason Bellamy, thank you. God bless you. Thank you. But there's one more. And we have kept it quiet. Now, the internet probably has it because, they're students too. But we're going to release it tonight. And what did I say to you? Wouldn't you love to hear them say what we all dream about? Here's your purchasing power. Now, here's we're lifting the 3 store. Wouldn't you just love it if what Nader was saying was true? All right. At the very end is where you will see Abba, Heavenly Father, I'm messing up. I need your help. I'm allowing my pride, my ego to get in the way of what you want. Guide me. Light my path with fire. In the name of your Son, Jesus, I pray. Amen. We're going to start with final article number 6087, 6087. You'll find this article on page number 304. And we're about to start our work. I don't want it. Got it. Let's get, and then when we finish the articles, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to look at Eddie's report, maybe. But the finale of the whole thing is an article that we want to show you that we're keeping quiet. And like I said, the internet probably already has it. But I don't want to release it because everybody steals it. Let them do work for it. But this article is probably the reason why we may not even need another YouTube after this one. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. Let's get started. Final article number 6087. Berzani announces an agreement to enact an oil and gas law. Do you see the word enact? Don't you think that would need an exchange rate? What's the blue title? It's time for the HCL. That's exactly right. And what I say when you see the HCL, what are you going to see? Final article number 6088. Iraqi oil minister signs a preliminary agreement with ExxonMobil. What is the blue title? A memo of understanding, again, until the new exchange rate is released. Final article number 6089. World gold. Now pay close attention. World gold. Now pay close attention. Iraq has not been updated since January. But they just told us a week ago how much gold they had, remember? Iraq has not been updated since January. What is the blue title for this article? Yes, we know that. And they will never tell you the truth about how much gold they have. Now, why do I say that, family? Because that's what's going to back up the value, the purchasing power. In fact, they have so much. They have so much to back it up. Not just oil, not just gold. They got so much that in my sincere heart, they don't need a float. But the float is to give us the real effective exchange rate. I know. Think deeply about what I just told you. Final article number 6090. Bizarre to host the IBS Port 2025. The FAO is saying that an opportunity for globalism. Okay. Well, it turns out that this is a Grand Fall port, and they're out there saying that we've got an amazing amount of oil that's coming through our country. No kidding. The thing is that our fields are endless. Let's see here. Hold on. The summit aims to discuss major projects relating to the future of the whatever. The summit. This summit comes to embody the government's vision aimed at making Iraq a major hub in the global trade movement. Really? That's a powerful thing to say. You see, they can't tell you they have a new exchange rate, but they tell you everything else. And that's what's so cool about right now. Listen to their words carefully, very carefully. Now, Iraq is going to become a major hub in the global trade movement? Really? You are already, aren't you? Indicating that the development road project represents a backbone of the vision as it connects to the FA port and so forth and so forth. Wow, a port. What's the blue title? Iraq. Hubba hubba. You're going to become a hub for everything that there is. Next article, 6091. 6091, Al Sudani. The doors are open to all major international companies. That's, yeah, because you have a new exchange rate. What's the blue title? New exchange rate opens these doors. That's my opinion. Next article. And by the way, I'm going through these quickly. But notice how they are all painted red. There's so much information here. You've got to grasp onto this. Paul, is that Paul? Paul, thank you. Thank you, Paul. God bless you, Paul. You've got to grab onto this information that is in red. Please make sure you read it and feel good about what you're reading. Final article number 6092. The Prime Minister chairs a meeting to follow up on the mechanism to support the banking in implementing infrastructure and development projects. You got it? Did you catch all those words? Did you have to hop and skip? Did you play hopscotch? Did you have to hop and skip just to understand what they're saying? No, absolutely not. What's the blue title? Sudani prepares the CBI banks for the monetary reform. Yeah, there you go. End of story. Next article. I mean, it's very clear. Look, blown up. Oh, gee whiz, there's so much good stuff. Let me read it real quick. Sudani says, I chaired a meeting on Wednesday to discuss the following about the mechanism for investing in our bank facilities. You see, during this meeting, the process made the reforming. We're talking about the reforming of our bank structures here, okay? Reforming the banking system was discussed. We got a new rate, making it one of the tools for supporting the developing, expanding banking activities within the context and the controls of the global recognized banking practices. Yeah, we're solid with the international theater. They want our money, they want our currency. Not at 1310. Yeah, no, yeah, we know. You don't have to keep saying that, Frank. You know what? I will never, ever say 1310 again. We go to the next page. Go on now, page 305. Chef. Again, Chef. God bless you. The meek is getting ready to inherit the earth. Yes. Yeah. Because we can help a lot of people if they didn't get to nurse. Final article number 6093. Al-Sudani praises the oil agreement between Baghdad and Erbil, an achievement that represents a significant milestone for all Iraqis. Why are you praising them, Sudani? Because Trump told me to pat them on the back. Trump says that they did a really good job. Trump says Kurdistan did a really in Erbil. Trump says you guys did a really good job. Yeah. Well, okay, so it represents a significant milestone for all Iraqis. Yeah, because I also talked about other things, with Trump. What's the blue title? It represents a new exchange rate. It sure does. Next article, final article. No, oh no, dear me. Wow. Bear with me, family. I just lost everything. Isn't that amazing? What page was I? I was on the second to the last page, right? Is anybody there?
I don't know what page you were on. 690, 6093.
Appreciate the help, thank you. I think it was the second to the last page. 60.
6094.
Page 305. 6094.
Yeah.
Thank you, staff. 6094. U.S. investments in Iraq. The return of the whales. Look, they even say it. They admit it themselves. There are whales and sharks all around us now. We were talking about that. The U.S. investments in Iraq. The return of the whales through oil and conditional partnerships. Yeah. What's the blue title? The return of the sharks and the whales. Perfect timing. The whales and sharks are not going to buy dinars until they smell the chum. What's the chum? With the IMF, the U.S. Treasury, the WB, WTO, what all of them are saying about Iraq's monetary reform. That's the chum. Final article number 6095. The central bank discusses with the German Commerzbank the ways to enhance banking cooperation. This is just an example that many world banks are reaching out to the CPI like crazy. I mean, they're not falling over each other just to get into Iraq, and not for exactly. They're falling over each other because they know exactly what is happening with the monetary reform of Iraq. It's not a secret. The only thing is that Sudani and Allah cannot say it. It's against their constitution. Final article number 6096. Syria is preparing to launch a new currency. The central bank governor reveals details. What is the blue title? Trump's tariffs successful. The tariffs are the most powerful thing for you and I. We are involved in a handful of currencies, are we not? These currencies must play fair with the Iraqi dinar. If they don't, these tariffs will never come off. What happens if the tariffs come off? Well, then that means that the value of their currency went up. That is the most powerful financial calculator in the world right now, and a lot of people don't even realize it. You have an amazing weapon to make some amazing money because of the tariffs. I pray to God you understand this. You're about to lose me. When this thing happens, bye-bye. It'll happen at 4 o'clock in the morning for me. My broker will call me. Frank, shut down. We won't sell any more dinars after that. And I won't be with you. I'll let you enjoy it. I'll come in later and we'll play Amazing Grace and we'll cry together. Final article number 6096. Syria is preparing to launch a new currency. The central bank governor reveals the details. Trump's tariffs are terrific. Let's see, next article. Final article number 6097. Combating. Oh, that for what? Combating financial fraud. Well, we did it because we have security and stability in Iraq now. That's how we're going to get the new monetary reform. Combating financial fraud enhances confidence in the banking structure. And that's how we're going to get the new monetary reform, because of confidence in the banks of Iraq. Everybody wants to pour in. Nobody ever wanted to. You think Iraqi citizens wanted to use Iraqi banks? Of course not. They were run by Iranian influenced politicians that were stealing their money. They love them now. They love them now. What changed? The President of the United States of America. Combating financial fraud enhances confidence in the banking sector. What is the blue title? No Shiite. I'm laughing out loud. Next article. Final article number 6098. Israel preparations to receive U.S. President Donald Trump. Yeah, they sure did prepare, didn't they? And you know what happened? Yeah, okay, we got some peace in the Middle East. That's good. But we got security and stability for the monetary reform of the Iraqi dinar. That's all I really, really, really am focusing on right now. Praise God that we have peace. Praise God that the Gaza Strip is over with. Praise God that Hamas, all these bad people are being squashed. That's great. Okay, fine and dandy. But for me, I got security and stability in one stinking area. What did Donald Trump say about Iran yesterday? They were the reasons for all the problems. Final article number 6099. Oliver Wyman. Oh, but did we fall in love with them? Trump sent them. I told you, they were buddy-buddy with Trump. Trump says, Wyman, get over there and make sure that this monetary reform is successful. Get back with me and report to me. Are they doing everything they're supposed to be doing? And Oliver Wyman comes back and he says, yeah. Guess what? What? They actually got a date of when they were going to do it. Get out of here. They never had a date. Well, they always had a date, but they... but they never kept the date. Yeah, I know. Wow, are you serious? Did you even watch his videos? He did not. Get rid of this person. That's enough.
What person?
Please block me for that, you
Yeah,
fool.
it's already gone.
Okay, good. Get him out of here. Say bye-bye. Oh, Rick. Okay. Oh, wait. Is it Rick? Please block me for that, you fool. Okay, so yeah. Okay, Rick, you're gone, Rick. Have a good life. Take care. Anybody else I have to deal with? Ooh, I have to deal with Stellium 8. Wow, thank you. DKK. And I have to deal with bus driver. Beep, beep. Meow. Did you see I just ran over somebody that was being a jerk? So final article number 6099. Golly, after all I've been saying, I've been talking for an hour and it's still not good enough for them? They're still going to complain? Raised by wolves. That's the only thing I can think of. Wow. Maybe they just didn't get enough, pow-pow, when they were growing up. That's crazy. When I was a kid in high school, they used to have, remember the paddle? Remember? Well, the paddle at my school, it was drilled with holes. Big fula. Big fula, thank you. God bless you. Thank you. It had 8 holes, and when that paddle came, it whistled like a bomb coming. It whistled coming to your butt, and boom, it hit you, and it plastered you against the wall like 500 feet up ahead. Yeah. You did one thing wrong in gym, one thing wrong in class, they send you to the principal's office and you're going to get whacked. Nowadays, whack is a different thing with the mafia, but we don't even do that anymore. Today's young people demand things. Give me, you owe me. Are you serious? Good luck. Good luck with the rest of your life. Man, you need a little pow-pow, a little dirt, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, back to what we were doing here. Final article number 6000. Bear with me, family. Hold on. You know what I go through. It happens now and then. for those that don't know what I go through, maybe you can help them explain it to them. Yeah, Keith. You noticed it too, huh? Okay. So this article, 6,009. Oh, it's almost. I got 4 minutes and we do our advertisers. This article, 6,099. Oliver Wyman reviews the criteria for Iraq's digital banks. Did you really? Yeah. What's the blue title? Yeah, we did it. We did an audit line by line, and that's exactly what we taught you was going to happen. And when you see it happening, oh my goodness, I should have put a big smile on your face, a big smile on your face. Anyways, it all talks about everything that we talked about. There's 3 of these, boom, 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 all in a row. Talk about carpet bombing. 3 beautiful articles. Next article, 6,100. Exclusive. The Trump administration sends a war message to Iraq, hints at decisive actions. Hey, buddy. Hey, Trump, what's up? You're the guy with all the oil, huh? Yeah, why? Do you know what to do with that oil? Final article number 6,100, exclusive. The Trump administration sends a war message to Iraq, hints at decisive action. The blue title says Trump's raid. That's Trump's raid for the cockroaches, so that we can have security and stability. And we do have it. Final article number 6,101. Trump. What? Trump will work with Iran to achieve peace, and Gaza will be rebuilt. Say it again. Linda, thank you, Linda Tetrick. God bless you. Say it again. Trump, what about Trump? We will work with Iran. Wow, that's what's so cool about you, sir. You give everybody a chance. I wouldn't have worked with them. But Trump, we will work with Iran to achieve peace, and Gaza will be rebuilt. What's the blue title for this? Golden security and stability for the monetary reform. Final article number 6,102. America moves against 3 Shiite groups in addition to the Rafidim Bank in Iraq. These guys are causing trouble in Iraqi banks, and they always will. Who are these guys? Hey, Ken Johnson. Thank you, Ken Johnson. God bless you. God bless you, Ken Johnson. And who are these cockroaches? There'll always be Iranian politicians in the structure of the GOI, in the parliament. They may be on the outskirts, but they're still there. You can still smell them. So any stinks that they offer, don't worry about it. That's why the blue title says there will always be cockroaches, but they don't have the power anymore. Final article number 6,103. Between monetary reality and development ambitions, Iraq's financial reserves exceed 100 billion. Nope. What? Between monetary reality and development ambitions, Iraq's financial reserves exceed 100 billion. Nope. What's the blue title? Well, the reserves are solely for the monetary reform. Oh, yeah, that's true. But they're telling you that they have at least 100 billion for the monetary reform. Nope. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop right here. We're going to bring in our advertisers. Now, how many people we got? 2,400. Now, I'm not going to tell you when I'm going to stop with the advertisers. We got powerful information, and we'll share it. I may share it in between. I may wait until they're done. I may interfere while they're talking, whatever the case may be. Yes, sir. I have to make a phone call, so you all enjoy. And we left at 6,103, and we're talking about the reserves of the Iraqi dinar. And Chalet talked to the Iraqi citizens, and he explained to them very clearly, look, we got a lot for what we promised you. So we're going to pick up from right here when we come back. In the meantime, Will, are you there, sir?
No, it's Bill Johnson first.
Oh, Bill Johnson's first. Bill Johnson, are you there, sir?
I am, Frank. Yes, sir.
Go right ahead. The floor is yours. Knock yourself out.
Hey, Thank you, thank you. Hey guys, don't hang up on me. This is your money we're talking about.
Hey, Bill.
This is your future.
Hey, Bill.
Don't
Bill.
hang up on me. What?
Hey,
Yeah,
Bill. Bill.
yeah,
Wait, Bill.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna need Bill. You're gonna need him very soon. Bill, go for it. Floor is yours. Coming. Hold on. If I don't,
Okay,
if I don't get back, you introduce the other. Floor is yours, Bill.
okay. All right, I'm ready. All right, hey folks, I need you to understand this because this is your money we're talking about. You're protecting your money, and I can offer you an answer to it, but it's going to require a little bit of work on you. You've got to do a little homework, and I'll give you the information where to go. It's only an hour, but it is something that you'll need to look up and learn about. There are two basic trusts out there. Two basics. There's a revocable trust, and there's an irrevocable trust. A lot of people are falling for the revocable trust, not the irrevocable. That's what I have. The revocable trust is a trust that does not protect your assets. Why does it not? It doesn't because all of your assets are in one trust, and you as the trustee, you as the beneficiary of the trust, can also be your own trustee. So if you're ever in a court of law and anybody sues you for anything, whether it's an automobile accident or falling off of a roof of one of your rental properties, or anything happens, and you have a revocable trust, then you're going to lose because you're going to have to pay the entire amount of money that the judge awards to your people that are suing you. And the reason is because you, as the beneficiary, can sign the checks as a trustee. Then the judges tell you to write a check. And where are you going to get the money from? The one trust that you have. In that one trust, you have your cash, you have your automobiles, you have your rental properties, you have everything in one trust. That doesn't even make sense. Would you put all your eggs in one basket for anything and just hope it would work for you? I don't recommend it. Let me tell you why you would want to look at the irrevocable trust. The irrevocable trust, and I'll agree with the gentleman I talked to yesterday who said I don't want an irrevocable trust. If I put something in there, it's there forever. That's true on some irrevocable trusts, but ours is not that way. Our irrevocable trust has amendments in it that allow you to operate your trust that you're buying from us as a revocable trust, but it is an irrevocable trust. And also, when you get our trust package, you get 10 trusts, and you also have what's called segregation of your assets, and that's how you use the 10 trusts. If you put each one of those trusts that you're going to get to start off with it's a legal entity in its own right. Now, that 10 trusts are not necessarily all you're going to have. You're going to pay $2,900 to the protection group to get started with those 10 trusts. And the reason that we start you that way is you've got to have a start somewhere. But if you use those and you want more trusts, you can certainly buy more trusts at $100 a piece. All that money goes to the paralegals to fix that for you. The company doesn't even make any money off of it, but they're trying to help you out and make sure that you have everything done correctly. With an irrevocable trust, with the amendments in there allowing you to change anything you want as long as you want, then you really are operating it as a revocable trust. And so that's the difference. The thing you want to understand is because we offer segregation of assets with the 10 trusts, that's how your assets are protected. When I tell you that your assets are protected, and that's the only way I know to protect it, there's no other way. You go to the bank and you exchange and get currency and you get $10 million. You put it in a checking account. You own that checking account. If you own something, it can be taken from you. So let's don't own it. Let's put it into the trust. And once it goes into the trust, it's one of your 10 trusts. The first trust that you're going to open up within those 10 trusts is called your asset management trust. You could name it whatever you want to name it. I named mine ABC Asset Management Trust. You could name it Genesis 10 Asset Management Trust, whatever. That is the name that you're going to apply to the Internal Revenue Service for your EIN number, which allows you with an EIN number to go open a bank account with the bank, not using your Social Security number, not using your name, but using the information with with the $10 million goes into that trust account. And what you're doing, you move it from your bank account that you own to a trust account that you also own. But the difference is the trust that you own, you own it, and it can be taken from you. Once you put it into the trust that we're talking about, into the bank account trust, all it is, folks, is digits on a screen. There's no way to ever have a lawsuit against that digits on the screen so that they can take your money from you. Now, what does that mean? If you have an automobile and you have it in a trust and you have an accident, you could get sued if it's your fault. Well, we have that covered because with the segregation of assets, you only have, with that one vehicle, will only be in one trust. You have your home in a trust. You have your motorcycle in a trust. You have a boat in a trust. You have your LLC in a trust. You have your cash in a trust. You have which is your asset management trust. But with these trusts opening, having each one of your units in your assets in a trust that's a legal entity in its own right, they can't. And if anybody wants to sue you, they can sue you if you've done something wrong to them. But with your cash, they can't because it's not possible. So when you go in and get $10 million and you decide to put all $10 million into your trust, how quickly can you get some out? That same day. You should get it out whenever you want. You get 10,000 here, 50,000, 100,000, whatever you want. You control the both of the trusts. You control both of the accounts. When you have your money in a checking account with the bank, you control it. But you also are exposed and it can be taken from you. Once you put it into the trust, you still control it. What you've done with your $10 million, you moved it from giving it from yourself to yourself. The only difference is the second self you gave it to is the trust itself, and the trust can't be taken from you unless there's an action or a cause against it, like a liability, and it's not possible. We don't put anything in a trust that we have. That's why we have segregation of assets. We have a different trust for each asset that we have. Okay, so that's basically the reason we have the irrevocable trust, and it operates as a revocable trust because of amendments that are in the trust. We have the segregation of assets, which actually is what protects everything that you do. And so with that, you need to get your education. My job is to educate you, and I can't educate you in 12 minutes, but I can educate you on given the information that I've already put out there for you. It's in a listening status with. I was trying to think who it's with. I can't think of it. Anyway, the information on the education trust is available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's available. And so when you call that number, you just pick it up and you listen to it, take notes. You can pause it with number 5 on your phone. We'll pause it. Number 4 on your phone, back it up for a minute. I mean, it's got all the ways to answer anything that you're doing. It can fix it. It can help you make it easy. This trust, once you get it in, you get your assets into the trust, and once you get your cash into the trust, you're going to be able to say, I own nothing, but I control everything. Well, now, folks, if you own nothing and you control everything, then you're judgment proof, and that's where you want to be. Once the world finds out about anybody that's rich, what do they try to do? They try to get some money for you. You got it, let me have some. Well, we're setting ours up to where you're going to be anonymous with your trustee. We can't promise 100% anonymity, but we can certainly get close to it. On my trust, if you go to the bank and you open up your checking account, mine would say ABC Asset Management Trust, Post Office Box 10901, Knoxville, Tennessee 37901. That does not. When we send that out to pay for a new roof going on one of the buildings that one of the trusts owns, or buy an automobile that one of the trusts is going to own, my name is not associated with it. and so that's what you want to avoid. With that said, let's go. Let me give you the information that you need to clear this up a little bit, because first of all, you do not need a trust to exchange your currency. If people are telling you that because they're trying to force you to buy a trust. We want you to buy a trust, but we don't want you to buy a trust because we want it. We want you to buy a trust because your family understands it and they want it. That's who's going to make the decision. Okay, but the phone number to get in that is available 24 hours a day with well, I'm trying to think. I can't think of who I've got, who that's with. Dang on it. Anyway, the phone number is 605-313-5155. 605-313-5155. It's going to ask you for an access code. The access code is 155703 followed by the pound sign. 155703 followed by the pound sign. When you listen to that education call and you have questions, you can call me and we'll discuss it. Any questions that you have that it didn't answer for you or you didn't understand it, my name is Bill Johnson. Bill Johnson. It's easy. My phone number is 865-300-1953. Okay, 865-300-1953. I'm trying to rush through this to get through the, this, to just have a few minutes because Frank's got other people that need to get on here, and I know your main interest is not talking about trust or anything else. Your main interest is talking about the RV, and he's providing that for you. So more power to everybody that stayed this long and realized that it's going to happen. So with that said, Frank, if anybody got any questions, I got a couple of minutes left. If somebody wants to ask a question.
Some people are asking questions, but because you're not doing a Q&A, I've given them the information. You can go to Bill's live calls on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I've posted the information. Bill has given you the access code, the phone number to dial in. You can ask those questions on those live calls. So don't forget, listen to the the recorded presentation first. Go to the live calls, and if you still have questions, Bill gave you his personal number. So please feel free to reach out and contact him after you listen to the first two options.
That's great. We just do your homework, and you'll have your questions, and it will all come together for you.
There.
Remember one thing: that the trust is a living document. It goes on forever. It is actually generational documents. Every 14 years, it renews itself automatically. So 100 years from now, your trust will still be in operation if you did it correctly and and put your assets, your cash into good assets, so that they'd make money from you, make money that you're going to spend from the money that you're investing. At the end of when you pass away, there are no inheritance taxes, because what I tell you just a minute ago, you own nothing but control everything. Well, if you own nothing, there's no taxes. Anyway, there's a whole lot to it. There's a lot more to it than just, all I want to do is just introduce you to it and make you realize, and main thing, realize that there's a difference between a revocable trust and an irrevocable trust. Our trust is an irrevocable trust, but because of the amendments, it is allowing you to operate, as a revocable trust during your whole lifetime. Though, so you can change anything you want, change it out, move it around, cut it, shut it up if you want to, close it down if you want to, but that's up to you. Hope everybody has good luck listening to it, and we'll certainly be anxiously waiting to answer any questions that you may have.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, folks. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks, Jen. Good job, Jen. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Sure thing. Will and Dr. Rich, are you on?
I'm
All right. You guys take yours until 7:30.
Or 7:35.
all
Or seven-
right.
7:35.
There you go. There
Frank
you
said
go.
7:35.
Listen, I heard him. Thank
Okay.
you, Frank. Anyway, family, I'm going to start this out the right way, okay? We're here to try to improve your health, okay? That's number one. Always has been number one. So I got a question for Dr. Rich, because I got a feeling I might know the answer, but I don't know that I'm going to know the exact answer. Dr. Rich, you've been a naturopathic doctor for like 4 decades or longer.
Long time.
And you treated a lot of patients. What is the number one question that you get from patients that you hear over and over and over?
Oh, that's an easy one. And sometimes it's pretty heart-wrenching and gut-wrenching when I get the question, because of what I'm dealing with in helping the individual to try to take control of their health. But every single person that I talk with, they all, and in some it's a major issue, they want to live as long as they can, and some are told they're not going to live very long, and they're calling me and saying, Dr. Rich, can you help me? I got kids, I got grandkids, I got great-grandkids, I still have things I want to do, I'm not ready, can you help me? Well, that's the question, Will. Everybody, not only do they want to live longer or as long as they can, but as they're living, they want to be productive and enjoy their life. And honest to goodness gracious sakes alive, a high percentage of the people that call me on meds or sick or trying to do things on their own and guessing and don't know what to do. Oh my God, goodness, Will, it's an issue for these people. It's not working. It's not working. They want it to work. Dr. Rich, can you help me? I want to live as long as I can and be productive in the process.
Just stop right there, because, and I figured that might be the answer. I didn't know, but you brought it home to me very clearly. When I was diagnosed with cancer, I asked the doctor how long I had. He said 10 months without treatment. And the first thing that popped into my mind were the questions that you just described getting. I don't want to leave. I want to stay. I've got grandchildren to enjoy. I want to be productive. I need to see this, that, or the other. Lord, will you help me live a little longer? And then of course, you start promising God all this stuff that you should have been doing all your life. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I get it. So here's the thing I want to explain to people. When you come to the end, or you're approaching the end, these are going to be your concerns. Dr. Rich and Frank and I have been describing a product to you for the last 8 or 9 years now that can extend your life at least 5 years if you take one pill a day. Now you're wondering, oh, that's just bull hockey. Well, that's just bull hockey. No, it's not. It's science. It's been proven by a study, a 10-year study that was done on our product that proved that it extends life in mammals by at least 7%. Is it 7%? I think it's 7%. And in humans, that's about 5 years. So, folks, I'm going to let Dr. Rich explain why it extends your life. But I want everybody on this call to imagine you just got a diagnosis and they told you got less than a year left. And I want you to feel how that feels in your heart and soul. Because we're all going to get that news. If I hadn't have been taking Prothandem, I might not be alive now. If Frank hadn't have been taking it, he might not have been alive now. And Dr. Rich, I think he's older than both of us, so I know he probably wouldn't be alive now. I'm just teasing Dr. Rich. But Dr. Rich...
I'll be 76 and my health is good, thank God.
Yeah, no, it's better than mine, and thanks, probably. But listen, explain to everybody why it is that this product is what it is and how it works, okay?
All right, it's going to be brief, but the study that you were talking about, Will, for the family, was a study done by the National Institute of Aging and National Institute of Health. And and it was a 10-year study. They spent millions and millions of their own money to test this formula that Dr. McCord created over 45 years. And this is the quote from their conclusive research study. It said that per tandem, and I'm quoting, NRF2 is proven to impact lifespan by 7% while delaying disease and increasing longevity. Well, for persons 67, 7% is 4.69 years, of close to 7 years. And listen, that's if you just take one formula that opens up a genetic pathway, the most important foundational one that deals with oxidative stress, the cause of all disease. But there are other formulas that we can add to it. And Will, if you know this as well as I do, because this is what we talked about when you had cancer, I said you got to open up all three genetic pathways.
That's right.
The body the power to do what it needs to do to send the signals to destroy those cancer cells. When people take, and this is proven medically also by testing, that when you open up all three of those genetic pathways, the possibility, and maybe even the term probability, is that that person can live to 100 or longer productively. That's incredible. And just one other study, Washington State University, after their research, and they spent millions of their own money as well, they basically said that tandem NRF2 is the most extraordinary preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. So pretandem NRF2 is the reason I came out of retirement. It's a unique, medically formulated and patented formula, and it's very proprietary. Why is it unique and proprietary? Because it offers health enhancing benefits that last and get a person to the point where they can overcome what they're going through when they were told that they only have a short period of time to live in those things. Well, Dean, the one was on the program just a few weeks ago. He went from stage 4 bladder cancer to no cancer at all in about 6 or 7 weeks. Well, he took the most powerful approach. So NRF2, a brief explanation is, it's a protein messenger, folks. NRF2 is a protein that binds to our DNA in our body. And our genes, the 15 to 25 or 35,000 genes in the nucleus of every single cell in our body, they experience stress that compromises one's health. I'm talking about cellular stress, not mental stress. When does this damaging stress begin? Oh my God, Will, at age 30. And it gets progressively worse every year. So we need to learn how to help our bodies function at any age at an optimum level. And NRF2, the research proves that. You can go to, oh my God, you can go to PubMed.gov and look at all the research studies that it's all
Get rid of Mike White. Get rid of him completely. Not you, sir. Not you. Pardon me.
Okay. So, Protandim is a major medical breakthrough. It's got protected by 14 patents, 29 medical peer reviews. It's a health enhancing benefits are highly of this formula, and why people improve their health so dramatically is because they're highly validated. What's happening with these people, these formulas are designed to cause those successes. Now, there's other things you consider too, drinking water and proper elimination, a good diet, etc. That's inherent in staying well. But this formula is the reason I came out of retirement. It's so effective. It does what nothing else can do. And I'll end with this short commentary. NRF2, that single protein that gets to the nucleus of every cell, 30 and younger, but at 30 and older it doesn't, and free radicals start to damage. That's oxidative stress. And so NRF2 protects our body from that oxidative stress and the damage that oxidative stress, free radicals cause to every individual 30 and older. And what causes all disease, Will, to manifest? Oxidative stress. What is oxidative stress? It's massive free radical damage that begins at age 30, gets progressively worse each year, and never ends. Why does it never end? Because people go to the doctor when they're sick, and the medical profession has no treatment to fix it. The cause of aging, oxidative stress, and chronic massive inflammation. And guess what? This formula is designed to get the genes to downregulate both of those problems, to minimize the oxidative stress, to downregulate the inflammation that causes all the pain and all the problem in the joints and the organs and so on, to normal childhood levels like you were 10 or 15. So, thanks to Dr. Joe McCord for his 45 years of research. Everybody on this call, everybody anywhere at any age can fix this major issue that causes all disease called oxidative stress. You can add 5 years, 6 years, 8 years, 10 years, longer. And folks, if you're struggling and you have problems and you need help, I don't charge. I'll help you. I'll teach you. I'll show you what to do. And we're on my Telegram room. I've 5 entries that relate directly to what I'm teaching tonight, and it's incredible information.
Hey, and if you guys want that Telegram room information, all you got to do is text me and say, I was Frank, send me the Telegram room information. I'll be happy to send it to you. Now, Dr. Rich, I saw a report just last week. I forgot to mention it. We hadn't been on since I saw it. But it was talking about the testing of pharmaceuticals and what each pharmaceutical has, the efficacy rate that each pharmaceutical drug had to reach, had to attain in order to get FDA approval. And I think it was like 50% efficacy, okay? Well, I also saw a report about the efficacy rate of protandim NRF2. Guess what it was? 99%. 99%, Dr. Rich. 99%, y'all. Now, you're wondering, does that stuff work? Oh, yeah, it works. Are you crazy? Yeah, we got all kinds of PubMed.gov documentation. We've got these scientific studies that have been done, and they're all done by third-party scientists. They're not done by our company. We don't pay people to go out and do these studies. They just hear about us and grab the stuff. They say, ain't no way that stuff works that good. Let's test it. So they test it and they find out, yeah, it does. They have to publish it in PubMed.gov. They're so amazed. So yeah, if you want to live an extra 5 years minimum, you got to take this stuff. We've got clients in this family, KTFA family, who have been on this product daily for the last 8 or 9 years. Daily. Came on with us week 1, and they're still on it. And they won't get off of it. They're saying, we will never drop this product. And look here, it's like 2 quarter a day to longer here with your family. It's not that bad. It's not that costly.
I can interject quickly.
Go ahead.
If you're on this call and you're like 35 years of age or 40 or 45, or folks, if you're on this call and you have children who are 30, 35, 40 years of age, the younger a person starts starts. This is not a supplement. It is a dynamic, medically validated cellular activator that gets that NRF2 protein to the nucleus and causes the genes to make product. The enzymes and the proteins that they made when you were 10 or 15 and unbelievably healthy. Put you back to that place. So, but the earlier you start to take it, it's better to build up your defenses and build up your immune system and build up your ability to stay healthy versus trying to take formulas and change your diet and so on when you're really sick and don't have a good report. It can be done, but it's a whole lot more beneficial to people if they understand that the earlier they start this, even if it's one tablet a day to take the medically patented formula that it guarantees to increase longevity. The younger you take it, the better the results are going to be.
Okay, now we got 2 more minutes left. Let me give out some information, folks. If you would like to talk to Dr. Rich about your specific health situation, he is willing to talk to you. He is not going to charge you. He's not going to get you on the phone and say, well, normally I do this free, but I'm going to charge you $100. No, none of that. He doesn't charge for his mission. He is on a mission to help people. That's what he does. Exactly, ministry. I keep thinking about missionaries. You're a missionary.
We have a mission, all 3 of us, 4 of us with King.
Amen.
All of us have a mission, there's no doubt.
All right, now, if you want to talk to Dr. Rich, if you want the Telegram room information, let me know. If you want more information about Protandem,
Do I share this?
The supercharger that Dr. Rich was talking about, we do have that available as well, that makes what we just described work like 1,200 times faster. We can do that for you. You need to call me, text me, or send me an email, okay? I'm sure Tank's just typing away here in the comments. My phone number is 910-690-6008. You can text or call and get the information, whatever you need. If you want to email me, my email address is alwayssaving77@gmail.com, alwayssaving77@gmail.com, or you can call Frank. I had somebody call Frank the other day, and they went, I need to talk to Dr. Rich. Can't call her. She's like, I had to get a new phone. Have you got Rich's number? I was like, yeah. She said, I got a guy I need to refer to Dr. Rich. So anyway, we got it going on. We'll help you out. Let's get healthy. Let's stay healthy. Let's stay on the product forever and never die. I'm being facetious, of course. We're all going to go. Frank, we're done, baby. It's 7:35.
We're all going to go physically, but we're never going to die. So, yeah.
Amen, brother. Amen.
But we want to stay healthy. That's what everybody wants. They want to stay healthy. They want to remain productive. They want to enjoy their families for as long as they can. And that's what we're here to teach.
That's right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you both. You motivated me. I just took some more NRF2.
Go for it, baby. Go for it. Well, you know what Dr. McCord always said? You can't ever take too much, but you can always take too little.
Hey, Dr. Rich.
Yes, sir.
Do you watch my lecture about the dinar?
Sometimes I do. It's just.
I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you to watch it tonight. We're gonna need your help.
Okay.
You're gonna need your help very soon. Yeah, please do watch what happens tonight. God bless you, sir. God bless you, Will.
Okay, God bless you. Thanks for the opportunity to serve the family, Frank.
Thank you, sir. Bye bye now.
Bye now.
Family, a lot's happening right now as we're talking. Oh, you're over there. And And I feel bad for a lot of people that are being kicked out of our forum here or out of our UB2B. You know, it's just that I've already asked you not to talk about anybody else. And if I brought up somebody else and I said something wrong, well, so I mean, let it go. Look, let me just do it one more time and then let it go, okay? A friend of mine, his name is Nader. Some people say he lives in Florida. Some people say he lives in Iraq. I don't care. He's a nice man. We talked on the phone. I think he was in his car. Nice man. And apparently, before we came on the air, he released something that said that Iraq is lifting the 3 zeros tomorrow. And then I said that they're going to give him purchasing power, right? Okay. And then about 7 of you decided to spit in the dirt and make some mud and throw it in my eyes because I said that he said that they lifted the 3 zeros and they're going to add value to their currency. No, he said that you're going to do. All he said was they're going to lift the 3 zeros. He didn't say they were going to add value to the currency tomorrow.
And you'll see it tomorrow.
I'm sorry, honey?
He said you'll see
Oh yeah, and then he said, but you'll see it tomorrow. Now look, I don't want to be sitting here splitting hairs with you. If my vernacular is not exact for you, get the hell out of here. Which you are gone now. It's so ridiculous. I told you he's a friend of mine. I told you he made a statement that tomorrow they lift 3 zeros and that you will see it tomorrow. And that can be confusing. You'll see what? The lifting of the 3 zeros? You'll see the new lower notes? What? So that's the problem, all right? And that problem is ended. Bring up that name again, and you might as well just go and study with him because you don't want to study with us. And I got nothing against the Nader. I told you he's a good man. But I sure as hell ain't going to tell you what he told you. Let's get back to what we were doing. Somebody told me, I believe it was
6103.
6103. Thanks, sweetie. So we're on page 305. And we left off with the one that was talking that says, between the monetary reality. Between the monetary reality. What does that mean, monetary reality? Well, the old exchange rate is not a reality of the monetary reform. Okay, thank you. You see, this is how I explain. Do they explain it to you this way? Between the monetary reality and the development ambitions. What are the development ambitions? What do you think the citizens want out of the monetary reform? Oh, okay. Between the monetary reality, the implementation of the new exchange rate, okay, and the development ambitions for the Iraqi citizens to have purchasing power, okay. Iraq's financial reserves exceed 100 billion. No, it doesn't. It's far more than that. Far more than that. Let's go to the next article because I'm done with this one. Final article number 6104. Government advisors. All right, we want to listen. Monetary policy. Have you caught on to that? Almost every article is talking about the monetary policy. Have you caught on? Good. Final article number 6104. Government advisor. Monetary policy has achieved stability in exchange rate and inflation. Look, that's plain English. They didn't even have to hide it there. What is the blue title? Well, if that's true, then implement it and give it to the citizens. And that's exactly what they're doing. It talks about the inflation, and that's a big factor. Low inflation equals a powerful currency. Find article number 6,105. A month before the end of its constitutional term, Parliament is in a race against time to save pending laws. Parliament is just creating a bunch of laws that are going to cause trouble. That's all. That's what this article is about. That's it. The troublemakers are trying to make trouble, and that's it. Next one. Final article number 6,106. Well, why did you even bring it up, Frank? Because the point that I'm trying to make is that we have security and stability from idiots like them. Final article number 6,106. Chalet. Oh, we want to hear from you, brother. What's up, Chalet? Well, the Ministry of Finance begins preparing the 2026 budget. Yeah, well, okay. It is a parte, right? It is 3 years, isn't it? Yeah, it is a tripartite, yeah. All right, so that would cover 24, 25, 26, right? Yeah. Well, then that means the 25 is done. Yeah, it's been done. Well, then that means that the bad guys, Parliament people, are going to come out and say, you're never going to get 25. You're never going to see 25. Because they're looking at 26. You see, they take logic and they twist it. Yeah, they add a little voodoo, a little sangria, a little hocus pocus, and then they come up with something that is totally not the truth. Oh, yeah, like the Democrats. Okay, yeah, that's right. Somebody told me, Frank, you talk too much about the Democrats. Too bad. They deserve to be talked about. They talk a hell of a lot about me. So this article, the Ministry of Finance begins preparation for the 26 budget. What is the blue title? They're doing the 26 because they have the 25. So when you see somebody tell you they don't have the 25, they never will have the 25, tell them to pick a finger. Final article number 6,107. 3 strategic. I'm serious. Here, tell them to pick a finger. Don't forget this, okay? Sidebar, pick a finger. I'll come back to this. Final article number 6,107. 3 strategic projects of the central bank are under implementation. 3 strategic projects of the central bank are under implementation. What are those projects? What's the blue title? 3 strategic projects to introduce a new rate. And when you read the article, you'll understand that that's exactly what they're talking about. I mean, it is so big. The article is so big. Look at way down here in the bottom. The banking advisor stated that the CBI has set specific timelines. You have a date of when you're going to do this? Yeah. We have set specific timelines for the completion of these 3 initiatives, aiming to achieve a major shift. A major shift. What, in the transmission? No, in the level of financial inclusion. You're making a big change in your banking structure? Yeah. They admit everything. They admit everything. They even give you what is necessary to say what they're saying. For example, final article number 6,108. The Prime Minister affirmed the government's commitments to supporting the country's security and stability and its respect for all opinions and orientations. Okay, so in other words, hey, Parliament, what? Respect this. Don't you dare try to steal this money again. Don't you dare try to do anything against Sudani. The Prime Minister affirms the government's commitment to supporting the country's security and stability. Hey, a Parliament, what? We got security and stability. What do you got? Nothing. That's right. Thank you, Ronald. I saw your postings when I was singing today. Thank you, Ronald. That is a powerful statement, man. The meeting witnessed a discussion of the government's economic plans, its banking reforms. What do you think they are? Huh? What do you think they are? Final article number 6,109. Talabani. Okay, Talabani, you're a good guy. You hang out, you're one of the presidents. What you got? Talabani in Baghdad to discuss the implementations of the oil agreement and the settlement of the region's salaries. What's the blue title? HCL and salaries require a new exchange rate. Is that why you guys talking about this? Yes, yeah. When you read the article, family, Frank, it's going to tell you, look, this visit comes within the framework of the following up on the implementations of the provisions of the oil agreement between the 2 agreements, yeah, which will give you the HCL. That's exactly right, Frank. Noting also, Talabani is one of the most prominent architects in the agreement, and through his visit, he aims to remove the obstacle hindering its implementation and enhance cooperation between the 2 parties. Well, that means that we're going to have a new exchange rate. Yeah. Look underneath it. Talabani heads to Baghdad to discuss salaries and the implementations of the oil agreement. HCL being implemented. Blue title. That's exactly right. Next article, fine article number 6,110. What the barrel loses, listen carefully. What the barrel loses, the barrel of oil. What the barrel loses, Trump says to Sudani, you're the guy with all the oil. You know what you're doing with it? What the barrel loses will be made up by the exchange rate. A look at the financial situation and the opportunity to change the dollar's prices. Now, when you read this article, you think to yourself, "Oh, this is a great article. I'm going to enjoy this." But it's a mixture of truth and falseness on purpose. This is when you do it, when the whales and sharks are feeding. You understand? Good. The article is loaded. You got to enjoy it. You know, make sure. It's like at the very, very bottom. At the very, very bottom. Watch. The state secretary, or excuse me, I'm sorry. The state treasury have been begun to talk about it as changing the exchange rate will give. You're going to read this, aren't you? Of course you are. Final article number 6,111. Including Iran, Trump expands list of invitees to this Shiite summit that they did. Well, the reason for it is because Trump wants to work with Iran. Trump wants to work with anybody. It doesn't matter who it is. It can be China. It can be the... Speaking of China. Oh, China. China. China, you want to play Chinese checkers? China, you've got until November the 1st to do what? You know what you got to do, because you're going to come back and you're going to hit... Okay, Trump hit you with 100% tariffs, right? What you going to do? You're going to lower them, right? Because that's the right thing to do. The smart thing to do. Trump will lower it, right? What you going to do? Oh, you're also going to go with 100% tariffs. Is that what you're going to do? Bravo, China. Hey, what's your name? Ping, ting, ting, ping, 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 pong, whatever your name is. That's what you're going to do. You're going to match them 100%. Okay, I tell you what. Let me ask you this. Who's busting the borders down to get into America? Everybody. Let me ask you another question. Who's asking the borders to bust down China's walls to get into China? Nobody. You dumb. You need us. You need our economy. And my president is the master of making deals, and he knows this. You can say huff and puff and do whatever you want. Raise up, also match the tariffs, no problem. And when November the 1st comes, no problem. We'll just go ahead and give you even more tariffs. We don't need your stinking garbage that is contaminated with garbage. You paint your toys with lead paint on purpose. Now you want to keep your precious metals? Fine. We got an asteroid. Oops. We're going to get an asteroid. Kiss off. Seriously, China. It's stupid. You're supposed to work to reduce the tariffs. Everybody else is doing it. Everybody else is doing it. You're the only country that's going to jack them up? Make my day, says Trump. So anyways, that's why Trump invited Iran to come over to the Shiite meeting there that they had, because he wants peace with everybody. And if China doesn't want any peace with the United States of America, no problem. You'll be helping us, Xi Jinping, Deng Xiaoping, whatever your name is. You'll be helping us. Yeah, you'll destroy your economy. Your people will revolt. You thought Tiananmen Square was something. Final article number 6,112. Mandalawi. Okay, I'm willing to listen. What's up, Mandalawi? The oil agreement between Baghdad and Erbil is a constitutional agreement for the rights of all governorates. Yeah, that's right. And that's why the HCL demands a new exchange rate in order for it to come out, because your Constitution says that, yeah. And your Constitution says you can't really be talking about that. Just give it, right? And that's where you're at. What's the blue title for this article? We did say last night that the oil is well, no, we didn't say it last night. It's about 3 weeks ago. We did say the oil is flowing. The oil flowing. It demands a new rate by the Constitution. Now that I did say last night, didn't I? Voila. Next article. Now we're going to the next page, family. We're getting closer and closer to a dream come true. Final article number 6,113. Internal Audit Directorate's task. Well, this is interesting. What's the blue title? The audit shows security and stability for a new exchange rate. It does. No, it does. Check this out. And I don't want to read all of these. I haven't read them all, but every now and then I find something and I do want to read it to you. The internal audit, what Oliver and Wyman and everybody else was doing. And the internal, line by line items off the budget. Yeah. That's why they're working on the 26 because they finished the 25 line by line items. Yeah. The Internal Audit Directorate is one of the main pillars in promoting good governance and cooperate oversight at the Central Bank of Iraq. Through its independence and objectives of assurance and advisory activities, it assists management in improving operations and fulfilling its responsibilities effectively and efficiently. Now, this is achieved by verifying the soundness and the integrity of the bank's various activities. The banks have been very active in many activities. In the soundness and in the various activities and the extent of their compliance with established laws. No problem. All the laws are set. Also with all international regulations. Got it. Also with the instructions for the banks. Done. WTO, WB. Got it. Also the policies and the plans for the monetary reform. Done. Checked off. Oliver Wyman said, we're ready. In fact, even Sudani said yesterday, Iraq is ready. It also assists the banks in achieving its objectives. It also assists the banks in achieving its objectives by evaluating and improving the effectiveness of risk management, internal control, and governance. That's a lot of fancy words that lead up to one thing. We are ready to introduce a new exchange rate to bring purchasing power to the Iraqi currency for the Iraqi citizens. We don't even care about floating. We're taking care of our people. That's what Trump wants. Bingo. Now you understand about the float. Thank you, X Factor. God bless you. Final article number 6,114. I say too many things. You have to be very good at listening. Final article number 6,114. Trump from Israel. Trump from Israel. Trump was in Israel. He went home. Why? Because everything's cool. You're going to do it, right, Sudani? I'm ready. From Trump from Israel. We have ended the war, and this is a historic day for the Middle East. Ending the war means you have security and stability. And the war was against Iran. And we needed security and stability from Iran, nobody else. What's the blue title? Middle East peace equals a new exchange rate for Iraq. End of story. Next article. And it's also loaded. You should read it. Final article number 6,115. Exclusive details of al-Sudani's participation in the Sharm el-Sheikh summit. This is good. And you see the pictures. Shaking hands. Shaking hands. You think that Donald Trump would shake hands with Sudani if he wasn't going to get what he told him to give him? Pay up. Our Federal Reserves in the United States of America are worthless right now. Make it worth something. Pay up. Kuwait did. Ooh, that hit hard. That hit hard. By the way, all of you Iraqi citizens that are watching me right now, what? Oh. Idea. We now get to the next article. Final article number 6,116. Sudani. Okay, we want to hear from you. What you got? Sudani is in an interview with CNBC. Really? They're saying that on television that Iraq is moving towards a diversified economy. Not just oil? Yeah, that's great. And they say that we will call on OPEC to review our production quota. You don't have to. Trump already reviewed it. What's the blue title for this article? The exchange rate reaches out to the global world. The new exchange rate reaches out to the global world. When you read this, you're going to find out why I gave it that blue title. Next article, 6,117. The central bank begins the actual implementation of the comprehensive banking reform projects. My goodness, as the articles are going by one at a time, they're becoming. You know, when you have a dirty window, and you go and you look out the window, I can't see nothing. I still can't see nothing. Go outside and get some Windex and clean the window from the outside, would you? I'll clean the inside here. Okay, you're cleaning the outside. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Oh, now I could. Whoa! When I cleaned it, I couldn't still see, but then when you clean, I can see clearly now. And that's what the Iraqi citizens are experiencing with the monetary reform. They can see clearly. And when they see that the Central Bank of Iraq comes out and tells the citizens of Iraq, hey, we started the actual, the for real one, because we got a set date, you know. We started the actual implementation of the Comprehensive Banking Reform Project. Now, you know what that is, Iraqi citizens, okay? I mean, we've been giving it to you until we turn blue in the face. You guys know about the Arasafrak. You guys know about the lifting of the 3 zeros. We've been telling you we're going to do it. Sudani twice already told you. He says, I promise it's a fatwa law. It's for real. I'm keeping my holy promise to you, okay? Cross my heart and stick my eye and do something like that the Americans say, okay? Yeah, I am going to give you purchasing power. So then all of a sudden, this article that came out on the 13th, which was yesterday. Oh my goodness. Every day it's getting clearer and more clearer. The central bank begins the actual implementation of the comprehensive banking reform projects. What's the blue title? The actual monetary reform. Oh my goodness. Let me see if the central bank. We have efforts and actions in partnership with consultings, with private banks. We've been very fruitful in facilitating and implementing all of our objectives, all of our programs, all of our mechanisms, all the standards of comprehensive banking reform projects, everything. It doesn't matter. You name it. We got key cards or the cards that give you. We got the ATM machines. We got the lower notes. Hey, we even got a George Foreman kit waiting, a grill waiting for you when you come into the bank. Oh no, for real? Oh yeah. And the standards, we got a good deal, from they had to move them, they're not selling them anymore. But anyways, with the implementation of the objective program mechanisms and the standards of comprehensive banking reform projects, which you know what that is, Iraqi citizens, check this out, you ready? Okay. In cooperation with the government and the global consulting firm of Oliver Wyman. That's Trump's buddy. No wonder Trump went up to the Sudan. He says, you're the guy with all the oil, huh? Oh, well, you don't have to say that. Do you know what you're doing with that oil? Yes, sir. Good. Get your ass back there. I'm going home now. You know what to do. So, as I share this with you, in my opinion, and old timers, it's a blue couch. So with that in mind, let's go to the next article. Because I can see clearly now. Yeah, okay, let's see. Final article number 6,118. Al-Sudani meets a number of kings and presidents and the head of governments at this Shaikh meeting. Oh, really? I thought you went there to meet Trump. I did. Did Trump tell you what to do? He did. Did he talk to you about the Oliver Wyman report? Yes. So, Sudani, at this Sharam El Shaikh meeting that brought peace in the whole every Middle Eastern country was there. You ended up talking with a number of kings, yeah, and a whole bunch of presidents, yeah. What'd you tell them? Well, I'd rather not tell you, Frank, but I'll tell you this. What? I talked to the kings and the heads of governments and the presidents after Trump talked to me. Yeah, according to the sequence, yeah, that's right. What's the blue title? Two birds with one stone. Next article. Final article number 6,119. Trump. Have you caught the pattern? Trump. Iran has been dealt a very severe blow. Boom! Boom, 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 boom! And they will not survive under the sanctions. Are you listening, China? Now, Iran, where's your supreme leader? Nobody knows. Okay, Iran, do you have anybody that you want to, represent and talk to Trump? Yeah, our new leaders, our new government. Really? What happened to the 4-H club? No. No, yesterday they killed a bunch of their own people. They did. Yeah, they beheaded them. They murdered them all because they said they were working with the Israelis. Trump. Iran has been dealt a very severe blow, and they will not survive under the sanctions. So the same thing that will happen with China is what's happening with Iran. And then on top of all this, Iran doesn't have any water. Iran does not have any drinking water anymore. As of the 1st of September, they ran out of water. They cannot desalinate. They cannot bring it in. They cannot truck it in. They cannot pipe it in. They cannot rain it in. God is not about to give them any water. Where did we need security and stability from, family, in order to bring forth the new exchange rate, to lift the 3 zeros, to bring purchasing power? Where did we need it from? And the answer is from Iran. What is the title of this UB2B? Trump, he says, Iran has been dealt a very severe blow and will not survive under the sanctions. Let me see the blue title. The security and stability. Final article number 6,120, a historic moment. A historic moment indeed, yesterday, yeah. A historic moment. Al-Sudani represents Iraq in the commemorative photo of the Peace Summit leaders. Yeah, this is a historic photo. Look at all this. This has never been seen. Never. I don't know. I don't know. This is never in the history of this planet Earth. Never. That's a beautiful picture. Look, every head of state from the Middle East, every president, every king. I see 1, 2, 3. I see 3, 4. I see 4 kings because they have their outfits as a king. The sheiks, all these people from the Middle East, Muslims and non-Muslims, Arabs. This is amazing. You cannot mix oil and water. You cannot mix gunpowder and a campfire. You shouldn't. You just can't do this, but it's been done. And the number one Middle East country that all of these guys were afraid of was Iran. Nobody else. And now Iran has been squashed. And they can't steal any more of the Iraqi dinar. No wonder we're in the position. If I was Sudani, I would come out and say, I'm lifting the 3 zeros. Why not? Oh, I'm sorry. He actually already did. We're in the process of yeah, okay, do it. Wow, look at these pictures. Look at these pictures. Everybody's shaking hands. It's gorgeous. Next article, final article number 6,121. Trump. Have you caught on? There's only one reason why we're about to be blessed, and that's God. And God gave Trump life. Can you imagine if he had not survived that shot? Where would we be right now? You know, would there be 8 wars that had ended? Final article number 6,121. Trump warns. Oh, really? You warned Sudani. You warned Sudani yesterday. You said you're the guy with all the oil. Do you know what you're doing with the oil? Huh? Look, I know. Okay, 347. Thank you for your request. They're saying, please don't forget, you're going to teach us how to exchange. No, I'm not. Do you see the time? We have so much more. I haven't even given you Eddie's report. I will not do the skit tonight. No. How about tomorrow? I saw a lot of you wanted that skit. That's interesting. That shows, it reflects the amount of newbies that we have. God bless you all, by the way. All of you that are here right now, thank you kindly for being with us. Thank you. And whatever we share with you, take it back where you come from, where you study. Share it with them. Let them look into it. Let them investigate it. Maybe they have sources that they can reference to. Share what we have. I'm almost there. Final article number 6,121. Trump warns, like he did Sudani. Oil-rich Iraq faces a problem if it fails to manage its resources. Oh, hello. I gave it to you as my opinion. Hey, Trump, how you doing? Sudani, you're the guy with all the oil. Are you sure you know what you're doing with it? Because if you don't, trust me, I know what to do with it. Trump warns oil-rich Iraq faces a problem. You better lift the value. If it fails to manage its resources, stop leaving money on the table. Blue title. Sudani, do you know what you're doing with your oil? Final, look at this. Look at this. It's just so beautiful. Iraq could face troubles if it fails to properly manage its oil wealth. What is oil wealth? Their money. He can only say it so many ways, man. During the signing ceremony, Trump said, together, we have achieved what everyone said was impossible. Peace in the Middle East. Security and stability for the monetary reform of Iraq. Praising the cooperation of all the parties and countries that contributed to the success of the negotiations that led to the agreement between Israel and Hamas. No, it led to the annihilation of Hamas by Israel. Here, Tink, it's up to you. Okay. Final article number 6122. Barzani recalls the 2007 oil and gas law. He says it would have spared us legal troubles. You think? You think? Barzani, you're telling the Iraqi citizens that the 2007 oil and gas law, it should have been enacted. It would have spared all of this trouble that you're going through right now. You think? And that's because you didn't get the budget going. But thank you for telling the truth. The HCL should have been way back in 2007. I agree, sir. But it's being done now. And you say it would have spared a lot of trouble, the troubles that you guys are going through now, huh? But it's all set. What's the blue title? Don't mess it up in 2025. And it's beautiful. Look what it says. Iraq could not have faced any legal issues regarding the oil and gas. Oh, this is good stuff. You got to read this, family. You look at, there's another article underneath it. Barzani discusses the elections and the oil and gas law with the British ambassador. Keep buying our oil. All right, next article. Find article number 6,123. We're almost there, family. The central bank participates in the Conference of the Information Technology and Digitalization and their impact on sustainable development. Whew. Whew. Man, I thought I was Kamala there for a second. But what that boils down to, what's the blue title? Arasafrac. Arasafrac. The central bank participates, okay, in the Conference on Information Technology. What do you want to learn, CBI? About digitalization, that's our future, Frank, for the citizens, and their impact on sustaining the development of it. It's doing well. We're succeeding, and we're about to implement what we've been promising. Blue title, Arasafrac. When you read this, you're going to learn that there's a lot in here, a lot. Like, for example, I'm going to give you one sentence. You ready? You ready? Ready? Give me a drum roll. Yeah, digitization, that's our future. Electronic banking, yeah, okay. Hey, by the way, the other title, the other meeting that we had, it was titled, quote, Early Warnings and Its Impact on the Stability of the Iraqi Dinar Exchange Rate. Really? Yeah. Really? That's what you guys talked about? Yeah. Early warnings and the impact on the stability of the Iraq. You know what the impact on the stability of the Iraqi dinar exchange rate is? What? It's going to go up. That'll be the impact. Oh, look at the pictures. Oh, man. I love these pictures. Beautiful pictures. Beautiful pictures. Beautiful pictures. Next article. Remember yesterday I prepared you for Article 140? And I told you don't pay attention to anything that they come out with about Article 140. They're going to use the old census. But then Sudani, was it Sudani or Barzani? Nah, one of them said, all right already, quit fussing about it. Do another census. And they did. So they have those numbers. Final article number 6,124. The Article 140 Implementation Committee informs the citizens. What? What do you inform them? Make sure you read it, family. I'll give you the blue title. Article 140 is ready for the HCL. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's really good reading. Final article number 6,125. The President of the Republic stresses the importance of strategic cooperation with the United States. No, wait, let's read it slowly one more time. The President of the Republic, okay, of Iraq, okay, stresses the importance. What's important? The strategic cooperation with the United States. What's the blue title? No kidding, genius. Of course you. On article number 6,126. Exclusive. Ladies and gentlemen, Iraqi citizens, dive. Exclusive. What? Time is short. Look. You already told them that there's a set time. Now you're telling them that set time is really short. Why don't you just go ahead and tell them when you're going to do it? Go on. Sudani, why don't you tell them you're going to lift the 3 zeros? Huh? Go on, do it. Just do it. Nader said you said it. I believe Nader. He's my friend. Final article number 6,126. Exclusive. The time is short and the repercussions are negative. Will Iraq go through the 25 without a budget? Remember when I said pick a finger? We're back there again. Tell them to pick a finger. Because, well, not that one. The reason why is, okay, exclusive. Time is short and the repercussions are negative. Will Iraq go through the 2025 without a budget? Dude, will you shut up? You're the people that cause trouble, man. Chalet told the Iraqi citizens that they're working on the 26 budget. And the citizens of Iraq said to themselves, "Ah, because 25 and 24 are finished, it's a tripartite budget. Yeah, we know that. Oh, thank you for telling us." But you come out and you want to cause trouble and you say, "Excuse me, time is short. It's going to be really negative repercussions. Will Iraq get the 25 budget done?" Shut up. By the way, what's the blue title? Trump asked the Sudani, "Are you sure you know what you're doing with your oil?" "Yeah, we got the 24, the 25, and we're working on 26 budget with the new exchange rate, Mr. President." Well, good. Final article number 6,127, United Nations. Like I said, everything I say to you is just strictly my opinion, okay? It's just strictly my opinion. Yeah. Yeah. Final article number 6,127, the United Nations. I rarely care to listen. What do you want? Gaza reconstruction estimated at 70 billion. No. 70 billion? You stupid. No, you might as well triple that number. I find this to be good because it brings us peace, okay? Hostages are home, okay. By the way, U.S. Navy, happy birthday. No, I can't do it. Happy birthday. The United Nations, Gaza reconstruction estimated at 70 billion. No. Much more than that. But what's the blue title? Well, I find this to be fantastic for me as an investor in Iraq. What's that got to do with Gaza? Gaza reconstruction will explode the value of the IQD internationally. Yeah, it will. I never thought of that. I did. The final article number 6,128, Berzani, the upcoming elections are pivotal and they pave the way for the implementation of the Constitution. That's exactly what Trump wanted. Who's saying this? Berzani. Berzani, who told you this? Sudani. What's the blue title? The Constitution wants a new exchange rate. Berzani, the upcoming elections are pivotal and they pave the way for the implementation of the Constitution. The Constitution wants a new exchange rate. When you read the article, you'll agree with me that's exactly right. Now, the next article is going to prepare us for the introduction to an article. Well, actually, I think this is the one. Hold on a second. Oh, it's been released? Mm-hmm. Okay, it was released already. Okay, I didn't know that. I wanted to release it when I talk about it, but fine. No wonder everybody's staring at me, saying like, "We know." Okay. Oh, boy. So it is possible that our friend Nader, what he shared with the internet, it is possible that this is what he was referring to. Let's check this out. And I would ask you to join me. I'm hoping that you're a member of KTFalways.com. Come on in and go to the very, very last page of the final article thread, which is page 306. And let's look at the very last article, which is final article number 6,129. Now, we're going to take a little time with this, and when we're done with this, then I'm going to give you Eddie's report. Not all of it, but enough that relates to this article. It turns out that the Central Bank of Iraq today came out, and they made this announcement, which says, the Central Bank of Iraq announces that gold reserves have reached 170 tons with intentions to remove zeros from the dinar. When we were doing our singing at 3 o'clock, that came through. I stopped singing, and we all celebrated. We found out about this around 4 o'clock this afternoon. And I wanted it to be guarded in my form, not to be released. But it's okay, it's released. And everybody has it now. Now, the thing I want to say is that the gold reserves are not at 170 ton. The last time they were with us, they told us that that the reserves, remember, it was 100 tons. Today it's 170 tons with the intentions to remove the zeros from the dinar. Um, yeah. Yeah, but it's half truth and half not true. Now, look what they do. They show you the currency. You see the currency right there? Those are the 30 notes. Why are they showing them? You, in your mind, you're thinking that, well, I'm going to get rid of my 30 notes. Correct? Okay. Eddie, Iraqi citizens that are watching me, do you think you're going to get rid of your 30 notes? Well, they've been wanting your 30 notes. They call them mattress dinars, right? They want you to take them out of where your hiding place at home and bring them to the bank and exchange them. And electronically, they give you credit. And then when they flip the switch for the exchange rate, what you got in there gains value, purchasing power. So my question to you, Iraqi citizens, do you think that you're going to get rid, like me? I'm going to get rid of them. Here you go, bank. Here you go, CBI. Gone. Out of my sight. Do you think that they're going to be out of your sight, Iraqi citizens? I'm not talking to Americans right now. I'm talking to you citizens. With that in mind, as I know that you're watching and you're following in my form, Iraqi citizens, go to the next. The central bank announced today on Tuesday that its gold reserves and its intentions to remove zeros from the Iraqi currency. They tell you that they have increased their gold holdings, their reserves from 90 tons. The last time they said 100, but okay, we'll take 90. From 90 tons to 170 tons at the present time. This amount of gold now constitutes 20% of the central bank's total assets, and Iraq currently ranks fourth in the Arab world in gold holdings. Okay. Well, what if you told them the truth of how much you had? Oh, we'd rank number one. Okay. What else is the article from the Central Bank of Iraq telling the Iraqi citizens today? The deputy governor of the Central Bank of Iraq confirmed that there is no intentions to float the Iraqi dinar exchange rate. No intention? No. Well, okay, hold on. You're saying it for one of two reasons. Number one, you want the speculators to hear you say, we're not going to float. And then you float. Or number two, you're not going to float. And that means that this is an RI, and you're going to come out at 3+, maybe even more, to make up the difference of the last 20 years. Is that what you're trying to say? The deputy governor of the Central Bank of Iraq confirms there is no intention to float the Iraqi dinar. But you need to float the Iraqi dinar in order for it to reach the real effective exchange rate. Even if you come out at 322, that's not good enough. It's been 20 years. And even if you lift the 3 zeros, what's it going to be? 86 cents? 86 cents? Sudani, you said it was going to be over $1. What up? So what's going on? The deputy governor of the Central Bank of Iraq confirms that there is no intention to float the Iraqi dinar. Now we have either one or two scenarios, and I just gave them to you. No intentions to float the Iraqi dinar exchange rate. So, as not to affect the stability of the economy at the present time. Okay, what else you want to say? Khalifa revealed that there is an intention to remove zeros from the Iraqi dinar to ease the burden of banknote hoarding on the financial sector. Now, family, when you read this, it sounds like a lot. If you are educated enough, if you are savvy enough, if you are, astute enough to understand what they just said right there, well, that's a lot. No, it's not. There is intention to remove zeros from the dinar to ease the burden of the banknotes hoarding. No, you're going to remove the zeros from the exchange rate, not the dinar, stupid. They know it's translation, Frank. Whatever. So, okay. I just want to make sure we're on the same level here, okay? An even keel here, okay? Let's start again. It is the central bank. Okay. Sudani, you did send them? Uh-huh. Alak, you sent them? Uh-huh. This is the deputy governor. This is your guy. Uh-huh. And he says you're not going to float. Uh-huh. But there is intention to remove the zeros from the dinar, from the banknote. You mean from the exchange rate? Uh-huh. Okay, so far so good. What else you got to say? The deputy governor of the central bank said to Iraq said to CNBC Arabic, there is no intention to float the dinar exchange rate. Yeah, we're just going to lift the value. The deputy of the Central Bank of Iraq, Amar Khalif, said during an exclusive interview with CNBC Arabic that the Central Bank of Iraq has increased its gold holdings from 90 tons to 170 tons currently. And at this present time, this would undermine the economy stability. He stated that there is an intention to remove the zeros from the Iraqi dinar to ease the burden of the banking notes itself. And then there's the article underneath it. Look at the next one, the third one. Does the central bank intend to remove zeros from the dinar? These are the most powerful articles ever. And what does it say underneath it? The Central Bank of Iraq announced Tuesday its gold reserves and its intention to remove zeros from the Iraqi currency. Deputy Governor Khalif, again, here we go, and 170. Okay, wow. So you just keep repeating this over and over again. Hey, Frank, look at the fourth article. The Deputy Governor of the Central Bank confirms that there is no intention to float the exchange rate. And okay, so as not to affect the stability of the company. Okay, I got it. Okay. What else you say? There's no intention to remove zeros from the Iraqi dinar in order to ease the burden. Okay, man, that's a lot of articles saying the same thing over and over again. I think they got the message. You're about to lift the 3 zeros from the exchange rate to give the citizens purchasing power, huh? Wow, that's interesting. And I posed the question. I asked the question to you, Iraqi citizens. I have to turn in my 3 zeros. Do you? Will you have to? So now, ladies and gentlemen, Great Britain says, great study, Frank. Good, I'm awfully tired. Oh, you're over here. I'm awfully tired and I'm awfully hungry. But I'm going to do my best to finish this up. Kathy, hi, Kathy. Frank, I'm so thankful that all of our prayers have been answered and you cancer-free and you'll be here for years to come. If God allows it, Kathy, I'm all for it. Chris Hunt, the word "lop" needs to be put in the trash bin with the 1310. Good one, Chris. Good one. That's great. Well said. Now you see. I see. How does that affect? Awesome, Uncle Frank. Okay, Richie. I'm glad everybody's happy. Okay. Oh my word! We're going on almost 3,000 people. Wow. Thank you kindly for being with us. God bless you. Yeah, this is a historical day. These 3 articles, I mean, now the internet has them. We've released them. And I'm sure many other gurus also had these articles too. Shoot, Nader had it. Nader heard it if he's there in Iraq. Hey, he has a home in Florida. Sometimes he's in Florida. Sometimes he's in Iraq. So what? But yeah. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you Eddie's report, but it is limited. Isn't that right, Eddie? It is, I'll give you as much as I can. Okay. I'm ready. You couldn't help. Gosh, this is ridiculous. This is amazing. I had no idea I talked that much. Sorry, Sammy. Oh my goodness. Yesterday, finally. Finally, we get to yesterday. Is this backwards or forward, honey?
Backwards.
Backwards. Here we go. There's a lot that came out of the meeting. Sammy says there's a lot. Trump said Sadani met with Trump on the sidelines. Right there, you can see side. Trump met with Sadani on the sidelines, and at this meeting between the two of them, Sadani was bragging about what he has done and accomplished in Iraq. He's also bragging about, at a different meeting, not with Trump, about a locked CBI governor. He was talking about how we are set for international audits and we are in compliance with the world. We are compliant with the World Bank, with the IMF. We are compliant with the BIS. All of that, all with the BIS on all audit procedures. Basically, they said Iraq is ready, and that's what he said. There it is, right there. Now I know it's not in an article yet, but it's coming from my friends. And basically, Sadani said Iraq is ready. Now, at this meeting, which Sadani went and spoke, you have to understand, Mr. Frank, he cannot come right out directly to any of these people there and say anything about the rate change. He just can't. But I am sure a lot was said, especially with the meeting that Sadani had. I know it's backwards, but it's valuable, especially with the meeting that Sadani had with Trump. There was it, with Trump. Now, you won't get this in articles. You won't get this in articles, and that's okay. But I give it to you in my opinion, okay? In my opinion, I'm wearing a green suit. My opinion can be wrong. Let's continue. Now, you got all the articles. And you got the powerful 3 articles that we've been hiding and we just released. Now the whole internet has them. But now you're going to, and what is Eddie's report? But all you members of KTFA, you know what it is. It's going to fill in. It's going to fill in the gaps. Here we go. This is not in articles. So yeah, Frank, that meeting that Sudani had with your president, I believe that he told him we're ready for the new exchange rate. Today, they're showing Herbal is saying as long as good intentions persist, they will continue with oil companies and they will continue and they will increase production. This is from Herbal. Very, very few people are being negative. Television says 2.5 million of barrels of oil flowed already from Herbal. I told him, I'm going to call our UB2B today. Iraq is ready. And we didn't even have these articles yet when I did that. Frank, Sammy says that the television is talking about a 120 billion development program for the HCL law. It says that it's a major movement with this deal. Frank, 120 billion for the HCL. If that kind of money is being put into it and through the budget, then we've got the HCL. Yeah, you do, because I could keep telling you guys, you have the new exchange rate in the second set of books. Mr. Sammy, stop and think. Who is that?
Light Weaver.
Light Weaver. Thank you, Light Weaver. God bless you. God bless you. Oh man, it'd be cool if we hit 3,000. Let's see what happens. So then I say, hey, Mr. Sammy, look, man, look. Let me respond. Mr. Sammy, stop and think about everything that they say to you. They shouldn't have said 120 billion. They should have said 120 trillion. These conversations that they're having between Sudani, Shalay, and Alak, and you Iraqi citizens, all these words are well calculated to give you hints, to give you information that the monetary reform is being implemented. That it's being implemented. And like you told me, Sammy, they can't really come out and say, we have a new exchange rate right now because it's against the law. But they can come out and tell you everything else that reflects a new exchange rate. And that's what we are witnessing right now with these last few weeks. I'm excited about what's going on. And I understand the impatientness of having to constantly wait for it on a daily basis. But they do have a set date, don't they? A set date of when they are going to pull the trigger. That's why they're talking to you so much today. Their time is running up. They want to give you your purchasing power by lifting the 3 zeros. And that date, in my opinion, is visible. TV says over 135 Baha'i parties have been arrested today, Mr. Frank, by the national security team. They're trying to regroup and cause troubles, but they arrested all 135 of them. Our security, our stability is impressive. Next report, at almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The president of our country says that we are experiencing stability and security at an unprecedented level. They're telling us how impressive everybody is talking about us. Then give us our constitutional rights. Give us our HCL. Give us our money. Give us our new rates. We see this today on the news. Much better about Sudani. I told you yesterday it'll work itself out. I told you, gentlemen. But here you are responding to that, telling me about what Sudan. Okay, so here we go. We see this today on the news. Much better about Sudani. He added, Al-Sudani's second term has been decided. That's because Trump's home. I'm serious. Okay. Al-Sudani's second term has been decided within the coordination framework, and we are working to prepare for a third term. He noted that all forces within the framework agree on renewing al-Sudani's term with the exception of the state law coalition, which has some reservations. TV showing, CNN, we are working with Morocco. We are working with Morocco to regain our frozen assets that have been stolen. You don't need them, you guys. You got so much money. Then he says, we want to prepare you. We're not too sure, but it looks like we want you to watch for the news about the dropping of zeros, like soon, ASAP. The better watch. It's just translation is wrong. Let me redo it again. We want you to watch for the news about the dropping of the zeros, like soon, ASAP. Watch for this, watch for this, because the word is out on the streets. We should see positive news on zeros dropping tomorrow. And that's what Nader experienced. The same thing that my friends in Iraq experienced today. Here, so that you can, so as he was preparing me, then I had to go and look for it. And Claire was working on getting it with the article. And that's what we have for you. And backed up by our teams and by our friend Nader. We should see positive news on zeros dropping tomorrow. Now, when I said that Nader said that they were going to lift the value tomorrow, a lot of you got mad, and I got rid of you because you didn't have to fart all over the place. But stop and think about it. If they're lifting the 3 zeros, doesn't that give them purchasing power? Why would you argue such a minuscule point? Because you want to be a champion of Intel? That's why I kicked you out. And I talked to you because I know you're back. And you're not going to say anything because you don't want to kick out because you don't have too many emails. So, Mr. Frank, we should see positive news about the dropping of the zeros tomorrow. I told him a few things. I'll tell you what, let me just save that. Let me save. Instead, let me give you this. Remember the song? Because you don't even have an article about this. About the 135. Oh no. I got it. Remember the song, Another One Bites the Dust? Well, another 135 just bit the dust today, didn't they, gentlemen? And it's all for your security and stability to bring you your new exchange rate. That exchange rate is about to be given to you, gentlemen. The time frame is getting smaller. Remember, Sammy, Eddie, you have to look at every word. You have to listen to every word that they give you. You have to analyze every word because they cannot tell you directly you have a new exchange rate. It is against the Constitution law, but they are telling you everything else, aren't they? This security and stability that they are bragging about is what we needed for the cockroaches of Iran, for the cockroaches of Iranian politicians in parliament. They will always be there causing trouble, but they don't have the power to inflict the pain, to inflict that horror to you Iraqi citizens any longer. And you know that. As I told you yesterday, gentlemen, Let it work itself out. And it did today, didn't it? Sudani has no issues. There are no problems from anyone except Parliament Iranian idiots that are angry. They're angry that you're about to receive everything that Sudani promised to you. The framework today tells you there are no problems with Sudani being the next prime minister. And that's because my president returned home yesterday, in my opinion. And just like I told you, as long as he pays the bills. I see you got rid of the yes. Okay. As long as he pays the bill to the United States of America by lifting the value of your currency, then he can remain as prime minister of Iraq. If not, we just get another person to replace him and bring forth the new exchange rate. It's as simple as that. And you can trust me on what I'm telling you. In fact, tomorrow may be very interesting for the history of Iraq, in my opinion, of course. Whoa, I forgot I said that before we hit it there. Yeah, tomorrow might be a very interesting historical day for your country. Did we hit, no, we're at 29.
Went to 3,026.
3,026?
It's climbing back up now.
Oh, that's sweet. They did it on purpose. They got to 26 for me, huh?
We have 1310 thumbs up too, but we went way.
1310 thumbs.
Oh, you can't say it.
What?
You said you're never gonna.
I
say
said
it.
I would never say,
I said we went past that number.
yeah, but I can say 1320.
1399.
Oh my goodness, we've been on the air so long, this phone's about to die. Hold on, let me. For those of you that are listening on the phone, God bless you all. Because that's another big chunk of people. Oh no, this is for your phone. This is not for my phone.
It's blue, the one I gave
Oh,
you
this,
right there.
thank you. I didn't see the blue line. And it's super short. It'll be difficult to read.
Unplug
See if you can, go ahead and bring me this
unplug
over.
this.
Unplug what? Oh. Thank you. Boy, girl, you know every wire, every camera, you know everything, don't you? Are you the producer?
No,
No. You my girl?
I'm the secretary.
Are you my girl?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Wow, it scared me for a second there. Where did I leave off? I don't know where I left off. Oh, yeah. I don't know, gentlemen. To me, it looks very good, and here's why. What you call delays, I would call buying time. Oh, no, gee, this is yesterday. Hold on, family. The phone threw up on me. If someone can help me.
Tomorrow will be a very interesting historical day for your country.
Tomorrow will be a very historical day for your country.
As long as he pays the bill, that's the last thing she. Think you were past that though.
Yes, Mia. Oh, wait a minute here. Remember the song? Another one by, okay. Remember, Eddie, you have to look at every word, analyze. You cannot, it cannot directly tell you it's against the Constitution and law, but they are telling you everything else, aren't they? Okay, here we go. This security and stability that is present all over your country now, it's in your atmosphere. You guys are breathing it, and you know you're well protected now. This security and stability that they are bragging about is what we needed for the cockroaches from Iran, for the cockroaches from Parliament. I did read that part. I'm so sorry. Here it is. So, and we get another person to replace him and bring forth a new exchange. It's as simple as that, and trust me, gentlemen, on what I'm telling you. In fact, tomorrow may be a very interesting historical day in Iraq, in my opinion. And I showed it to you, didn't I? And I showed it to you right there. So now continuing. If I was you, gentlemen, if I were you, gentlemen, I would stay away from watching CNN. Here in America, CNN stands for the Communist News Network. Everything that they say is 100% a lie. 100% false. So be careful who you get your information from. Get your news source from, in my opinion. In my opinion, watch Fox. They're 50-50. Frank Eddy says he watches Baghdad News, but unfortunately, it's owned by Maliki. Yeah, it is. Okay, so that explains that, yeah. And then I say, wait a minute. Okay, I just read what you sent to me. This is surprising. Honestly, I thought it was going to be more towards the end of the month, but you are suggesting, gentlemen, that I should watch for some good news about the announcement of dropping the 3 zeros tomorrow? Is that what you're telling me? You're suggesting that? Tomorrow, but gentlemen, but gentlemen, with all due respect to your intelligence, the 3 zeros have already been dropped. They've been running on a second set of books, like I told you. They are simply being implemented. And every word that they're using right now in the aristocrat is very important for you. What they're giving you is well calculated in order to explain this whole monetary reform process to you. I sit on top of a very high mountain, gentlemen, looking down at everything that you guys are doing. And I smile because you're running around frantically worrying about Parliament, when in reality, just above your horizon, is the promised land promised. Frank Eddy, copy. Frank Eddy says they will say it's like an emergency sooner than better on dropping the zeros. Yeah, yeah, Eddy, I agree with you. I agree because they do have a set time. And all of this stuff that we discussed yesterday and today, gee whiz, talk about the definition of a Venturi effect. When you put a lot of pressure into like a Coca-Cola bottle, when you shake that Coca-Cola bottle up and you keep your thumb on it, no problem. But you just open it just a little bit. That's a Venturi effect. When a volcano is capped and that cap keeps getting bigger and bigger, but then it blows. That's a kaboom. This is a Venturi effect that is occurring because they're running out of time, Eddy, because they know the date. And that's why Aki can't move his butt. He has to stay where he's at. Oh, are you guys having a good time? Are they having a good time, baby?
Yes, they're having a wonderful time.
They're having a wonderful time. Look at Joe. Joe says, "I love that Venturi. I just love that Venturi. Yeah, what's his name? Venturi? Is that his name? No? Okay." I respond, gentlemen, there are many people from your country. There are many people from your country that are on the internet right now. Predicting that tomorrow Iraq is going to announce the lifting of the 3 zeros. They are also saying that tomorrow you will have a new exchange rate. Well, I guess if they do lift the 3 zeros, you have a new exchange rate, automatic. But the question is, are they going to give you the lower notes? Or, like I asked you, are you going to keep the 3 zero notes? Family, this is all brand new for you. Focus. Stop talking. Gentlemen, I need your help. Now is the time to look at some stuff that we sent to him. I believe you are here I believe that your rumors in the streets are true. That's why you are suggesting this. Um, my teams and walking sticks say to all of you the same thing that Sudani said to you yesterday. Iraq is ready. And that is the title of your Ubitubi family. Then he follows up and he says, we think they will tell us that they are dropping, but actually not doing it tomorrow, but very, very soon. And that's why I told that person that I kicked out of my forum here, yeah, I know what Nader said to you. They're going to lift the 3 zeros. Now, if they lift the 3 zeros, that means you got a new exchange rate. Oh, no, he didn't say that. I know he didn't say that, but he said he's going to lift the 3 zeros. Lifting the 3 zeros is equals a new exchange rate. And that's why I said, you think I'm going to tell you that? You think I need to be a champion of Intel and exaggerate this? Sudani made it very clear. I keep telling you, listen to every word he's saying. Khalaf revealed that there is an intention to remove zeros from the Iraqi dinar in order to ease the burden of hoarding banknotes in the financial sector. We think that they will tell us that they're dropping the zeros, but actually they won't do that tomorrow, but very, very soon. And that's what I share with you, family. That is my opinion as well, too, gentlemen. Eddie, Sammy, Neil, everybody in Iraq. Hey, by the way, gentlemen, if you want, send me some names of people. Anybody, send me some names. And I will do a shout out and I will try to pronounce their names properly and say hi to all these people that watch us. Yes, Mr. Frank, we think that they will tell us that they're dropping it, but not actually do it tomorrow. But they will do it very, very soon. I say. Yeah. Yes, gentlemen, because all of these words, like I keep telling you, are well calculated. They are preparing you, not necessarily for tomorrow, but they are preparing you to give you what they promised you. Mr. Frank, here it is. What do you mean, here it is? Here it is. It is now in print. And this is at the time, what time was this? This was so this is Eastern Standard Time right there, okay? So at that time, Eastern Standard, and in Iraq, it would be something like 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And he says, here it is. Now we got it. And we have it, and you got it. We shared it with you now. But he sees it at the same time that we got it, but he's asleep. Or it's very late for them. Here it is. So prior to that, you're telling me that you heard him say that? Oh, he came on television and he told us that they were going to remove the zeros from our currency. But here it is. Here it is. It's in print. It's official. This is for real. Here it is. It's in print. The Central Bank of Iraq announced on Tuesday, October the 14th, 2025, its real gold reserves and its intention to remove zeros from the Iraqi currency. This was a double header that we had today, Mr. Frank. Wow! Not only the gold, but the budget, and also about removing the zeros. What else happened, Eddie? Our president of Iraq states it is very important for us to keep strategical relationships with the United States of America. Yeah, tell the genius that no kidding. What else, Eddie? Keep looking at. You see, we send him some stuff. Then he says, Allah said they're going to delete the zeros, but have no intentions on the float. They have no intentions on floating the dinar. Sure, right, Mr. Frank, right? Not bad, Eddie. You see, I gave one or two examples. I said, you're either lying because you don't want the speculators to be involved in the float, and they will be, or you're not lying. And you're going to come out with at least 322 and whatever else they can fill in the 20 years that it's been absent. Then I would say there's no need for a float. You got the real effective exchange rate with the calculations that the Minister of Finance and the Minister of Planning suggested. Hey guys, add 20% to it. Yeah, well, that'll only put us at 386. We'll float it. Okay. Isn't it cool when all the pieces come together? Alex said, yeah, we're going to delete the 3 zeros. That's for sure. Cowboy, said John Wayne. We're going to delete the zeros for sure, for sure. Yeah, the dinar, sure. And then he says, look at the last part. Sure, right. Well, Eddie, we don't really know, man. If they come out with a good rate, you don't need to go for the rear. But if they do come out at 1 to 1 or $1.15 or something, yeah, they got to hit the rear. It would be an insult for the other Middle Eastern countries.
Look at my computer.
Huh?
Look at my computer.
Yes, it's back.
Everything's gone. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it does that. They did that, yeah. Alak said they're going to, okay, and then continuing, oh my word, I didn't know it was this late. Let's hurry up. I'm so sorry, family. I'll hurry up and get this over with. Sudani said that the dinar should be stronger. Remember, Frank? And then the dollar. Well, if they drop 3 zeros, we are at 76 cents. That's not stronger than a dollar. So I do believe we are going to float. He just came out and said no floating. Yeah, I think they're going to float too, Eddie. I really do. I truly do believe they will float. And then he continues, Mr. Frank, we just talked with Sammy's friend. Oh dear. E.T. My family has a restaurant that's going on 56, 57 years now. It's called El Típico. We call it E.T. Okay, now, this is the part where I introduce now another file to you. Completely off track. But you have to understand, when they were, you see, look, listen. Kahlaf revealed that there is an intention to remove zeros from the Iraqi dinar in order to ease the burden of hoarding banknotes on the financial sector. Removing zeros from the Iraqi dinar is not true. Now, I don't think that was put in there to cause, problems with speculators. I actually think it was just the wording that they used, and the translation comes out that way. I don't think that Kahlaf is actually dumb enough to believe what it says right here. Because if they are removing the zeros from the Iraqi dinar, Well, then you're going to have to take a pair of scissors and cut it off the physical dinar. And that what good does that do? That doesn't add any purchasing power. You got to take it off of the exchange rate. You see, it's 0.000 whatever. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you got rid of those zeros. Remember basic algebra. There we go. So the article points in the wrong direction, but it tells the truth that they are going to lift 3 zeros. And everybody knows that lifting 3 zeros from the exchange rate will add value to the currency of Iraq. Now watch this. Because then I said, I need your help. This article is full of, it's not right. See what you can get. So he goes, and we pulled a trump card, literally. Because we go to the next level, and we've never gone to the next level. Never. Because going to the next level with our teams, with banks like Aki or Mr. Sammy, means that you're going to their boss. You're going maybe even to a lock. And no. We don't need no date. We don't need no rate. We don't need no stinking budgets. No stinking dates. But the article causes and sets the stage for a confusing environment. We know we're lifting the 3 zeros, and we know it's not coming off the dinar. It's coming off the exchange rate. So, gentlemen, go and talk to the upper levels above you and have them. We don't want a data rate, so I think they'll talk to you. You think so? Go check it out. So they go up to the next level. Thanks, Mr. Sammy. Mr. Frank, we just talked with Sammy's friends. Hey, Dr. Tooth Fairy, how are you? Thank you kindly. God bless you. Dr. Tooth Fairy, my family, oh, bless their heart, they were so poor. When I was born, my name is Francisco Villa. When I was born, my family was so poor they couldn't afford to give me a middle name. Yeah. And you know what, Dr. Tooth Fairy? My family was so poor, when I would put my teeth underneath the pillow, I always got an IOU. Oh, well. So here we go. Mr. Frank, we just talked with Sammy's friend, remember? He's the one that helps us. He's the one that has different opinions. He has, on different scenarios, different opinions. And so, yeah, we asked questions, and he told Sammy, the dropping. Alvera White, welcome to Club 26. He says, our friend above us, he told Sammy, now you got to listen very carefully and try, just stop posting and listen carefully. Because I'm only going to read it to you once. All the way through. I'm not going to go back and read it. I do that a lot. So does Donald Trump. You ever notice that? Donald Trump will say something and then he'll repeat it. Why does he do that? Does he have dementia? He wants you to remember and get it right. Therefore, we went to see him. He told Sammy that the dropping will be from the currency. We understand what you're saying, okay, from the exchange rate, but it will be for a short time. My pausing is not for dramatics. My pausing is for you to absorb it. I still see you posting and talking. This is so valuable. Because you need to understand the float. Because some of you are going to hold on to dinars. Some of you are going to reinvest in dinars. You better know about the float. Sammy went to go see his friend, and he said the dropping will be from the currency, but okay, understand it from the exchange rate. But, gentlemen, it'll be for a short time. Both new and old currencies will be the same value. And valid at the same time. He told Sammy, it is not a lop. It is not a lop. We are in great low inflation in our country. Low inflation rate. So no lop, he says. Saying again, both currencies will coexist at the same time. With the same exchange rate. It will come off of our exchange rate. Let me give you a reason. I think it means example. Let me give you example. Say it's $4. Bucks. They say bucks. Bucks. Okay, I like that. Really? We had to. I'm just curious as heck. What is that? I know, train one. I should leave. I should leave you guys, but I'm almost done. In about 5 minutes, I should be done, and I'll say goodbye. Okay, I promise. I shouldn't have broken the train of thought. Let me go back just a bit. He says, both will coexist at same time with same exchange rate. Reason, example. Let's say it comes out at $4 for the rate. A 0.25 will become a 1.00, while a 25,000 dinar note will also be a 100,000 note. And both existing at the same rate for a very short time. He says he is not thinking it will float like me and Sammy. Remember, he's higher, you guys. He's higher, you guys. So we gotta consider. We gotta consider that if he doesn't think it's a float, then this is going to be a 3-4 plus range. Sammy says he must be. Sammy says he must be. Not he, it. Sammy says it must be stable. It is. Oh. It must be a stable or a managed float. Of course it'll be managed automatically. You think Trump's not going to let you? No. And as far as stable, you can never give a currency a stable rate. It fluctuates. But okay, he says it must be stable or a managed float, because if it has a big gap, then that would have to amend the budget all over for the large growth because budget is built off of that. So he says it will be a small managed float. No lop, but two currencies at the same time with the same exchange rate, but not a huge float. He says it is about to revalue. Let me read this first. Hold on. Okay, I thought they should have redacted this, but okay, I see it. This is the end. He says it's about to revalue. This is about, he said RV. So they're going to RV it and they're going to RI and RV it without the float. That's interesting. Okay, let me go back because I stopped. This is okay. The top of the detail that going to grow because the budget was built off of that. So he says it will be a small managed float, but no lap. But there will be two currencies at the same time with the same exchange rate, but no huge float. He says it's about to revalue, and we probably see maybe three. That'd be 25, that'd be 0.25 note. We probably see maybe three. That'd be 25 note, 75, and a 25,000 note, 75,000. We tell him it comes off of the rate. And he laughed. Okay. Wow. Okay. Sammy, are you trying to tell me this guy doesn't know what he's talking about? Is that what you're trying to say here at the end here? Because he explained it good. I don't agree about the lop. Excuse me, I don't agree about the float. I agree about that there's no lop, but I don't agree about the float. I think they're going to float. But he threw at you that it's going to revalue. Well, then if it's going to revalue, they don't need to float. Then that means, yeah, wow, this is interesting. Yeah, this is the part there that I was reading to you. Poor Shang Doodle. I hope she got it all okay. And then, after all of that was done, I said, look, you're right. There it is. And I sent them the article that we read tonight. And I said, I'm talking about this on my YouTube tonight. I said, I believe this is what Sammy's friend is talking about. You know, this article. Check it out. It's almost word for word of what he said to you. They have just made an announcement, and you are about to get purchasing power, it says. It looks like it's going to be an RI 322. But he did say an RV. Maybe they're not going to float. But I personally believe they will float. They have to float. The fact that they say they're not going to float is just to avoid speculators, in my opinion. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you. You're watching, huh? I'm done, brother. You got to get to bed. So Sammy just sent this right now, and he says, "Well, Frank, Sammy's guy says the key that will hit the float more. The key is that it will hit the float more than 20%, and if it does, that would cause all kinds of budget issues. I never thought of that. So he is saying they're probably going to be a managed float, and both currencies will coexist at the same time with the same value for a short period of time. Yeah. Okay. We've been together way too long, much too long. Look at it, 3.1. God bless you all. God bless you all. Thank you kind for being with us. But woo, what a study tonight, huh? So what do we look for tomorrow? Me? I'm gonna look for cookies. No, what we should look for is the news. I wouldn't go to AB. Stay away. Stay far away from ABC, NBC, CBS, MSNB, whatever the heck that is, PBS, Public Net, PNR, CNN, the mother of all of them. Who else?
No, NPR, not PNR.
National Public Radio, NPR, I'm sorry. And the mother of them all, the evil CNN, the Communist Network, or CNN is a Communist News Network. They're horrible. Everything they vomit, they eat it back. They're horrible. They're liars. They're venomous liars. Anyways, stay away tomorrow morning. My suggestion is that you pay attention to news. Fox is 50-50. Yeah. I prefer OAN. Oh, I love Newsmax. It's a Christian base. And I gave you another Christian base news outlet. I forget the name of it, but somebody posted that they were watching it. They really enjoyed it. You can Google Christian based news networks. Please stay away from the Iranian parliament. That's what the Democrats are to us. They steal everything from us. You know that. But more than anything, they tried for 4 years to steal our dignity, our faith. How did that work? How did that turn out? How you doing, Biden? Them bones, them bones, them bones. I think I'm done. Let me say thank you. Oh my, all of these people?
Yep.
My goodness. Chief Mac, thank you. Once, twice, trice, tetra, penta, sexton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times? God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. Donnie Inman, and Jason Bellamy. Donnie Inman again. Hey, where's my cancer bell, honey bunny? Bring it to me. Paul's, thank you. Stellum 8. Looks like it's Don Mark. Oh my, thank you. Wow, thank you.
After every
Wow.
name.
What, honey?
Start all over. I ring this after.
Well, you come over here. You ring it. You get close to me. Get over here, baby. Stellum 8. Well, you gotta, here, hold it to the top, honey. Hold it to the top. Hold on the top. There you go. Don't touch this. Okay, because it drowns it out. And Bus Driver 55. Dr. Tooth Fairy. Linda Tetrick. Ken Johnson. Almost Red Dirt. Red Dirt. Twice. Mary. Tia. Ronald Jellin. Journey with Lizzie. E.T. X Factor. Light Weaver.
with the tough ones that we did ring the bell.
Oh, okay, okay. Chief Mac, 7 times. Or 6 times, 6 times. Donnie Inman, Jason Bellamy, Donnie Inman again, and pause. I'm gonna do that. Remember, I showed you this. I think it was yesterday. Somebody sent me this bell because I didn't get to ring my bell when they declared me cancer free. Ah, great show, Frank. When you can, please explain what both currencies existing at the same time means. Did you have a good time? Did you study good? Do you feel that you've learned something? They're leaving because we're about to pray. My brother Andy, come on in. Come on in, Andy. Let's see, where's Andy? Give me a second because I want Cliff and Tony to have a few seconds here. Cliff and Tony, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Brother Frank. We just want to say thank you, man, for the journey. Thanks for letting us be a part of the journey. This is our last time, my friend. I want to let you know that a little over a year ago, I was praying to my good Lord about sending me someone who is like-minded, who, once this blessing happens, that I can partner with and do something special for the kingdom of God. And Cliff and I wrote you your theme song. We sent it to you, not knowing you didn't know us from an atom. And within 30 minutes, you called us back, you and Tink, and you had the grandkids in the car, and you were just excited about the song that we had done for you, the FRANK26 song. And the rest is history. I'm sad tonight that this may be our last time together, but I'm excited for what's getting ready to happen and the aftermath of this and our friendship and brotherhood that we're going to do and look forward to it. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for everything you've let us be a part of your journey, my friend.
Hey, I am grateful to you. That song, Frank 26 song, that's special. A lot of people like it. A lot of people have downloaded it. It'll be part of their memories. When I'm long gone, they'll play that song and they'll remember the times that we spent together studying this. I love you, gentlemen, and I encourage anybody to get a hold of Cliff and Tony. Let them write you a song for you or for someone you love, for a purpose, for a cause, for a church, for a business, whatever it may be, for your child, for your mother, your father, for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But whatever it may be, Cliff and Tony are here ready to serve you. Thank you, gentlemen.
Appreciate it, man. Frank, with over 3,000 people on the call tonight, I'm sure there's some that's never heard of us. So I'll do a real quick intro of who we are. We are Mo Better Studios. We write custom songs for birthdays, anniversary, like Frank said, any occasion. We'll write a customized song for you. If you're a part of the KTFA family, which you're on the call tonight, you are, be sure at checkout to put in the code FRANK26. You'll pay half price or what the internet pays, which is a huge savings. And we will do you a custom song and put a lot of heart and soul into it, as we've done all the ones before us. Give us a call if you need to at 423-367-7648. And if you want to go to our website, mobetterstudios.com and get it there. But we love to do a song for you, and we've got one or two in the hopper right now we're working on. And Frank, buddy, I just want to say we love you, and we thank you for letting us be a part of this journey.
Thank you, gentlemen. God bless you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Bye, Tony.
Bye-bye.
Oh, dear. Oh, no. This one I can turn off, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you kindly for being with us. We have our brother Andy, who is going to say our prayer to close us up. And then after that, I'll play our Frank 26 song and say goodbye. I want to thank you. I want to thank God. It's been a long journey. It was interesting. I developed cancer for 5 years of those 20-something years, and God healed me. And he changed my spirit. He changed my spirit, and in changing my spirit, he saved my soul. I pray that for you as well. Brother Andy, dismiss us from our conference call for tonight, and then blow the shofar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Father God, my God, help me always to follow Jesus, who you
anointed with the Holy Spirit and power to be my Lord. As we face opposition and enemies, I need your power and I need the anointing of your Holy Spirit. Help me to always follow God's will for my life, and this is for everybody listening. Help us to be strong and walk in your ways and walk faithfully before you with all our heart and soul. Please bless Frank and Jan and all the teams and all the members, Lord. I know that many here have not asked you, Jesus, to be their Lord. I ask you, Holy Spirit, to wake them up. I ask you, Lord, to show them that the only way to you is through Jesus Christ. I ask you, Lord, to show them your way. Lord, I ask you to just explain, to show the people in dreams, whatever way you can through friends, that if they don't ask Jesus Christ to be their Lord, they don't spend eternity in heaven with you, they spend it in the lake of fire. Family, I ask God to bless each and every one of us. I ask him to give us the discernment that we need, because this blessing is going to be a big pull on us. It's going to be hard. Father, I ask you just to touch each and every one of us with the knowledge, the wisdom, and the discernment that we need to walk in your path and to be survivors of this blessing. I ask this all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Want me to do it with you?
You got your show.
Okay, you ready?
You got your show for
You start. You start.
You got a point?
You start.
All right.
Says a tired lungs.
That's Frank doing it, not me.
I was a little tired on that one. God bless you, Andy.
Almost 7 hours.
What Burma say?
I said you've been at it for almost 7 hours.
Yes, that's true. Isn't that amazing? I put in a full day's work. God bless you, Andy. God bless you, Burma. God bless you, Snowy. Thank you, sir.
Amen. Thank you.
Indeed, amen. And thank you, KTFA family, for being with us. God bless you all. It is amazing what we have learned tonight. But more amazing is what we're going to do for the rest of our lives. Hell was not created for human beings. Hell was created for Lucifer and his demons. Try to spend the rest of your life showing people that we want to go back home to our Heavenly Father in heaven. We don't want to be misled. We don't want to be lied to. We don't want to die in hell. Because hell is where death lives. God bless you all. Thank you kindly for being with me. I'll see you tomorrow on our UBTubi. You know what? I normally do some type of aloha. Let me do the song. I think I will do. We're done with the dinar. Bye-bye. But if you do aloha, I'll show you something very quick. But before then, here we go. Adios.
I used to be a Dina newbie until I watched Frank's UB2Bs. with a twinkle in his eyes and God by his side. Frank's teachings reach as far and wide. So whenever I need a dinar fix, I tune into Frank's 26. He's got the latest, greatest news from the streets. Tune in now, tune in here, this is the dinar beat. Now take it from me, Frank is no rookie. It's okay, Tink, give this man a cookie.
Absolutely.
You never know what suit he'll be wearing, so I wear my sunglasses because they are so glaring. So whenever I need a dinar fix, I tune into Frank's 26. He's got the latest, greatest news from the streets. Tune in now, tune in here, this is the dinar beat. Sit up, be patient, and get ready. Frank's got some news from Walking Stick and Eddie. Frank breaks down the news and keeps us straight. Come on, Iraq, can you give us a rate? So whenever I need a dinar fix, I tune into Frank's 26. He's got the latest, greatest news from the streets. Tune in now, tune in, this is the dinar beat. Hey, Tink, I need a cookie.
Ooh.
Come on, Tink, I deserve some
You
cookies.
can have the whole box.
Cookies, cookies, cookies.
Woo!
Come on,
Come on,
Tink,
Tink.
give up the cookies.
Ooh! Woo! God bless you all. Thank you kindly for being with me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Sweet aloha. Hey, babe,
Yes.
I'd like to show them my buddy tank. My buddy's in the tank. Can I?
Hold on.
Okay. We're done. Goodbye. Take
I'm
care.
gonna turn
Bye-bye.
off-
What, honey?
Turning off the phone.
Turning off the phone. Roger.
Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Now, I want to take you with me, family. Come with me. I want to show you my buddies.
Can you push the button to flip it around?
To do what, honey?
Flip it
You want me to
around.
flip it around? Just don't show the top. Just don't show. There you go. Thank you. Look at that. One of them splashed.
They were swimming.
What, honey?
They were swimming.
Yeah, one of them splashed and he's stained the outside. But anyways, family, my wife and I, we have taken you into our greenhouse because that is the rainforest of Hawaii. And what we also do is we bring the ocean. Everything that you see here is actually from indigenous areas of Hawaii. This is a puffer. He's my buddy. Watch this. Watch. Come on up. Come on up. Atta boy. Good boy. Let me say hi. Good boy. That redfish right there is from Hawaii. That's a flame angel. Oh, they only see blue, Jan. Hold on, hold on. Here you go, sweetie. Let's see if there's any way. Where's the video or the camera? It's on this side. Can you hold it? There. It's in this corner right there. There you go, family. Now you can see the actual colors because you have to feed it. You have to feed it light, but the light that you feed it, it's blue. If you look up here, these lights are blue. There you go. And that's what allows the corals in the tank to live. The greenness that you see is because they have a lot of zoanthians. They're photolithic. What that means is they take sunlight, just like a plant does, and through ATP photosynthesis, it converts it into energy. They're all coming up to you because they think you're going to feed them. This is my wife calls that broccoli.
Yep.
That's a that's a big broccoli plant. She calls it. This is a like a brain mushroom. I like this guy right here. He's so pretty, the green one there. Oh, the blue sponge. That's kind of rare. This right here is from Indonesia. There's another cluster of them right there. These are anemones. Where are the? Oh, look down there at the feather duster. You see this, family? This is a feather duster right here. Now I'm going to touch him and watch what happens to him. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Boop. He popped himself back into his tube to protect himself. There's one up here. They have a tendency to stick onto anything. So this one's stuck on the wall back there. And he likes it because here's the overflow. And as the water comes back into the tank, he gets a lot of nutrients. But watch, I'm about to put him back in his tube. Boop. These are a symbiotic relationship. This is a clownfish. Hi, buddy. Come on out and say hi. There you go. That's a clownfish. It's a skunk clownfish with a green pink tip anemone. This is a purple. Watch what happens when you touch it. The clownfish quickly comes over to protect it, and as I poke it, look what's happened to it. It's closing up. It's a defensive posture. These guys over here, I like these. They're spawn. Over here on this side is one of the prettier anemones right here. Come on this side, sweetie. You got about 6 of the clownfish, and they're all in there. And this is a, ooh, I'm scaring them. It's a bluish aqua color. Okay, I'm sorry guys, sorry. I don't know if you have a chance, but I'm gonna open this down here. Oh, there he is, there he is, there he is, there he is, there he is. That's a red lobster. And he lives down there. Let me see if I can get him to bite this stick. Right, boy. Good boy. He thought there was food on the end of the stick. And I will. I'll feed him in a minute. This over here is called the refugium. The refugium is seaweed. This whole section over here is seaweed. And the seaweed actually takes the nitrates from the water and gives back to oxygen. It allows the environment to be safe. You see that right there, that guy right there. Oh, that is a clown trigger. He's a little baby. That's a yellow tang. But these guys are strictly only from Hawaii. Look at this. This right here. Follow this stick all the way down. Can you see those things glowing? You see that down there? Those are tube anemones. They're kind of dangerous. And I grow mangroves in the greenhouse, but here, these are mangroves. Because they can take salt water and remove it. You see all the salt, it just, they literally squeeze it out. And they keep the fresh water and the mangrove grows. The root system is down there. Oh, Jan, show them this urchin. We'll say goodbye. Put the. I'm gonna aim at it. This is a really cool urchin. I call him he's called a tuxedo, right there. Let me see if I touch him, what he'll do. Oh, he's fighting me. Look at all those. Whoa, he's moving all over. Anyways, family, I wanted to share with you this that I love so much, because I don't know how many more moments we're going to have together. God bless you all. Watch the news tomorrow. Let's see what they say. And I will be with you around 5:30 tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time. Sweet Allah.